You're beautiful but unsatisfied since day one. You were getting teased and it scarred you when you were young. Now you're getting older and you've been on the grind. Your paper off the scale so you feel like it's time. So you got a nose job, that's the primary thing. People teased you as a kid and for some reason you hit. Always into high fashion, girl, you heavy like lead. Liposuction out your shell like a chicken and egg. Feeling confident but now you're becoming obsessed. First your nose, then your weight, now your butt and your breast. It's a vanity fair, cosmetic overdose. Fiending for a next operation like it was dope. Now you feel the need to skin pill, your skin's no good. But if those around you were real, they'll tell you the truth. Just because you spending thousands, that don't make it alright. Had one problem, now it's many going under the knife. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, face lines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, face lines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on. Vanity Fair, yeah. Changing one or two things, cool girl, do you? Do you wanna be beautiful and look like you? Or do you wanna look like someone you saw in a magazine or video, but not in the raw? I like nice shaped bodies, bikinis Brazilian, but too much of anything just isn't appealing. Some people spend a lifetime, even a million. No grace like those unhappy when chilling. A girl with a big butt, big lips, small hips is what we all love to see, and men dream about this. There is nothing wrong with getting something broken fixed. Some women get a breast job cause cancer assists. Some women want to please their man and insist. And a woman really loves you if she wants to do this. But abuse ain't the same as intention with care. So be careful of the drug called the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, face lines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, face lines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, face lines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, face lines, look at your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on.
Yes, we definitely need to work on that because I need that music. I need music. I'm starting to really feel stuck in a box and not able to express myself as well without music. I don't know what happened. It was just the music. It's copyrighted shit, really heavily copyrighted shit, but we take a risk. All right, let's say hi to everybody. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Court. I see everything. Crusty Drawer, Saucy, Becca, BB, Laura, Outlaw Trucker, Blank Screen, T. Kelly, Let's Be Honest, Nanya, Revival, Lisa, April, Saucy, Daphne, Courts again, Ferg, Spivey, Pig Lips and Backflips, Gumby, Leave It to Bieber, August Moon, Miss Clover, LG, Cash, Brittany, Sugarfly, Marcy, Black Irish, Sweet Pea, Curious, Dear Krabby. All right, y'all. I've been getting a few messages. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure it's been an epic shit show. But I want to remind everybody, especially the creators, they are doing this on purpose. They need content. Starve them of the need to give them something to go back and forth with. That's what they don't have anything. The 4 clowns sat on panel together and like, we got to stop feeding them because they want, this is the highest their views have been in how long? I mean, we've got to start doing better at starving them a little bit of content, but they're milking this. Oh, hey, Kirks. Yeah, they absolutely are. This is what they have done to me every time. They are so disgusting. They go real life on me and then they use it as content. And then they sit there and call me a liar. And I'm like, the fuck is happening here? So please remember that when you're clipping them doing anything, starve them of the, like, be factual and to the point, but fucking stop giving them views because that's all they need. Yeah. Molly hasn't hit, well, she hit that the other night when she was showing the body cam footage, but that's the way it's been. Oh, you got Dexter back there? There's that one. I don't know where the rest of them are. Okay, so do you guys want to go back in and watch the Betty video from the start and see what she said? Or do you guys want to jump right into Elle? Which one do you want to do first? Because we're going to try to get them both into the stream. This might be a little bit of a longer one, but there's been a lot of questions that I feel like we can answer with clips, because Elle is just as much a part of the Marvon bullshit. She just hasn't had a prevalent voice, but she's been involved in it too. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. That's why I record on mute. LB. All right. All right. Let's go there first. Okay. Let me pull this up. I have not watched all of this. I only watched 2. I can't stand this girl at all, as you guys know. Like, not at all. And she is becoming more and more of a diss. Just the one that you upload. All right, so this is under fair use guidelines because, again, she's a crybaby, and she might need her baba for this one. But Elle has been, so how I got introduced to Elle, let me explain a little bit. Elle was brought in to the Misinformation cronies in the Marvon, the Justice for Marvon story. Kathy Clock the House, thank you for joining the membership. She was brought in as a creator under Molly and Justin after they kicked Katie to, like, they parted ways with Katie. Conveniently, Elle's content is pretty much Katie. Elle is a mini Katie, in my opinion. She becomes her content. She does everything that she calls everybody else out for. It's been consistent. She brings her 2 brain cells. I don't think they have 2 brain cells between the 2 of them. I'm being really nice right now. Husband on to co-sign her bullshit recently. That's a new thing too. But we're going to jump back. We're going to play some of the stream from last night of hers. I'm probably going to skip through a lot of it because she's so unbearable for me to watch. But then I'm going to pull some clips of Elle involved in this bullshit because she's going to tell you a bunch of things that just aren't true. But we'll get into it. Let's go. And again, this is all under fair use. This is on my opinion only, on the public content that they produce and continue to produce and stand by. And again, I'm speeding her up because she is, yeah, I have a hard time with these people completely. And I'm going to leave me on screen by her because, well, you guys can see how much I love her in my facial reactions, I'm sure. All right, let's go.
Hey, y'all. I'll double check though if you want me to double check. I mean, I've never uploaded one and it not automatically be on. I mean, I've uploaded them, they're not automatically on. I never went live and it not automatically be on. So usually, but I probably need to check just to be sure. Hey, y'all. What's happening, y'all? So I don't know what happened. Cold though. I heard Uni talking about you, so I wanted to come see who you were. And then one thing that Uni's followers do, and listen, I'm not going to blame his followers. They've been fed.
If you don't know Elle, she has history with Uni. I don't know the history there. I've heard bits and pieces. Don't give a shit. I don't care. She's had history with a lot of people. She's been involved in a lot of things like this in her past that people don't really realize. She's been in multiple communities and kind of moved around and has definitely been all over the place. She also has some very problematic mods that love to push out false information.
A bunch of BS. All right. So they believe me because they don't go do their own research. And when they do go do their own research, they usually stay over here. Because I've had several people say, like, I heard that Christopher talking about you, so I want to come see who you were. Or I heard Unirac talking about you, so I want to come see who you were.
This is going to be fucking hard for me. People come over, they don't do their own research, so they come over here and they stay because there's a special type of person that follows you, Elle. It's called people who think that reality TV is the real world. You know, girls like you who are stuck wanting to be a cast member of The Real World, Road Rules. I bet those were 2 of your favorite shows growing up, like the MTV music video models. I bet you were one of those that wanted to be. But go ahead. Everybody just stays over there with you.
And then I stayed with you, and I don't watch them no more. So people that do have like the common sense to like say, well, let me go check out who this person is. If I ever talk about somebody, please feel free to go check out who they are and decide if you like them. But
Her followers have common sense. Lord have mercy. I'm going to end up on the fucking floor. It's got to be April Fools. It's got to be April Fools. I'm skipping right past all the other months. It's got to be April Fools. Somebody's pulling a prank on me because this bitch. I am not one. I don't toot my own horn like that. But these girls, yeah. Yes, Texas Tiffany. Thank you.
But I decided I wanted to go over some of the things. Are you going to hang out here for this or no? I wanted to go over some of the things that he has lied about, but I do want to go because there was some controversy the other day when I showed some body cam footage. Apparently, people don't like body cam footage, even if it doesn't show blood, even if it doesn't show a body. If it's just a person talking, like apparently there's people that are really upset with it, but they're not.
All right, backing it up again to give you guys some context. Elle has been involved in this story. Elle was part of the whole trying to paint a narrative. She kept spinning it to her. Anita, thank you so much. You really don't have to do that. I really, I'm going to thank you. I need to message you. I need to get to my messages. I have not checked my messages in like 36 hours. I'm so sorry. I do need to message all of you guys. But thank you again. Anyways, she has been a part of this story and passing off continual misinformation. Elle has been called on this for 6 months. Elle's first video that she started out with, and I can go back and show you guys that too. She put, well, I'm not going to show you that because it's got another child's photo in her video claiming that it was one of Dre and Vaughn's children. She put somebody else's child in there in her breakdown of this story. From the beginning, she's been nothing but full of shit, horrible liar, refuses to correct misinformation, it continues to run with it. But you'll see that in upcoming clips. That's what I picture her in my head at all times, Kelly. Like, this is what I see of her. This is what I see of her. And the other thing I need to remind you too is they played body cam footage of a story that's a tragedy, a suicide, an attempted suicide call, not a case, nothing. That was their fucking response to, instead of saying, hey, the case is closed, these pieces of shit went and blasted the body cam footage and the 911 call. Instead of saying, oh, Dre's cleared, there's no more investigation. That's all this bitch had to say. And she didn't. She opted to go the other route. And then when called out on it, she doubles down, triples down, brings her fucking dimwit husband on to co-sign her bullshit as he's a veteran, a Marine veteran's suicide attempt. Her husband, a veteran himself, I don't know what branch, sat there and was okay with it. This is not a fucking case. They tried to make it a case. It's not.
Not upset with their other favorite creators showing the body cam footage. They're not upset with people talking about people's children. They're not upset with people calling people scammers and trying to report people to the police with a.
Huh? Do you know anything that you talk about? This is why you need to stick to reality TV, because you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. People were obviously upset with Molly and Justin. You don't pay attention to anything outside your world, obviously. They don't even trust you enough that they wouldn't even send you the freaking report themselves. You made a community post asking for the report because your ass is not smart enough to even FOIA a freaking police report and do it yourself. You do no due diligence, no research. So please continue on to tell us. And by the way, your lips look like shit.
They have absolutely no proof that these people are scammers. They have no problem with trying to get people kicked off YouTube when this is a way that the people bring in money to help take care of their family. I've heard, Lulu, I've heard that for years. I've heard for years that Uni does not do his own research. Back in the day, I know, back when I would kind of watch him here and there, where he would be like, post in the Discord. Like, they'd be like, hey, Uni, we got XYZ. All right, post in the Discord.
Again, her and Uni have issues that have somehow flowed into this story because Uni's covering the other side of it. Again, her take on this was filling Katie's spots. Fucking insane.
Discord, I'm gonna go get it. I've always heard that he does not do his own research. That's one thing I can say for myself. I do my own research. I've actually had people offer to help me just because I'm so busy.
Come again? Come again, twat face? I'm sorry. I don't like her. I'm going to be petty at it all new level. I cannot stand this one. Her and Justin just irk me because I gave this one a shot. I thought, oh, you know, maybe she's just that ignorant. Maybe she's that naive. Maybe she needs a little hand holding. Maybe she needs corrected. No, she does none of her own research. That face right there is the, oh, I need a police report. Oh, I'm going to post on my community post and hope that one of my subs who's a nosy busybody probably requested it and is going to send it to me. Sorry. Again, sorry. I don't like these people at all.
I've had people say like, hey, if you're coming to a story and you need help, like we'll help you. Even today, I had people offer to help me because I've been really busy. But and even if they were to help me, I would still do the majority of my research, but they haven't. They haven't helped me. Now, Uni, from my understanding, he doesn't do his own research. But I want to read something to you guys because I have said, like, if anybody has any questions about whatever, come to me. I have nothing to hide.
So, by the way, anytime that anybody goes into her comment section, they are blocked or muted or put in timeout. If you ask her anything, she completely ignores your comments in the comment section. They will not acknowledge anything. She actually blocked one of her own mods for being messy as fuck and doing some messy shit. But that mod still hangs around and sends her misinformation, and she still runs with it. And I know that for a fact. Yes, I'm talking about Sherry.
I've not lied about anything. I have a few things I'm ashamed of, that I've done in my time on YouTube, but nothing that I've lied about.
Nothing that I've lied about. Remember that right there. This is LB. LB is what her YouTube channel goes by, or she's been known as her real name on YouTube, I guess, time ago. Then she got into some shit with some people, rebranded herself, and came back as LB. She is definitely not the same as our LG. Our LG is very intelligent, amazing, kind, everything that this one's not. In fact, one of them needs to change their name because they're nothing alike. So please don't ever get them confused. And if you're wondering what I'm smoking on, I got a new little vape thing. I'm trying a new brand.
He's still going on with his buffoonery. Yes. Does a bear poop in the woods? All right, so let me go. There was a comment that was left by someone, Sarah G, on the Bash chat. So it was the video that I did the other day where I said reading mean comments and answering questions about my decision to play the body cam footage. A lady named Sarah G commented and said,
I don't know where Sarah necessarily calls her home, but I will claim Sarah any day of the week because Sarah is always making very intelligent, knowledgeable comments based on the facts. If you've ever seen Sarah comment anywhere, she is factual and that's it. So this is going to be fun.
Okay, because I'll just read what she said. At 49:51, she timestamped it, so thank you. Which I don't know why she timestamped that because I didn't say that. Okay, she was forbidding his family from seeing him. Are you aware? Oh, I guess I did say that. Yeah, I did say that. She was forbidding his family from seeing him. And we're talking about Dre and Vaughn. Are you aware Vaughn had an infection and Letitia was told to wait until it cleared up before visiting? I did hear something about that at some point in time, but I never knew if that was true. What I can say, though, is I think that come out way later.
Fuck it. I'm done. I'm lay me out on the floor. Y'all, what are you guys doing to me over here? I have to review this one. Okay. Let's get to this. Actually, the first text messages that were put out, and Dre actually addressed this. She spoke openly. The videos are out there. The text messages are out there about why they needed to wait. They couldn't visit right then and there. This was out there. But she will put any spin on it. She knows that this happened. They were warned. Again, Elle was another one that was actually warned and told, hey, this is going south. You might want to rethink what's happening here because you guys are being lied to. Originally, I thought she was an innocent bystander, just believing in other people. Fuck her. Let's put it that way.
When Vaughn's dad went and Vaughn's stepmom went, I don't think I'd heard anything about an infection. I do recall.
Interesting because they were at the VA. That was weeks in between. They were allowed to see him because he was at the VA. Letitia would have been allowed to see him too. So, Elle, how many trips did Letitia take? I can't wait till you tell us that too.
Call here something about an infection later. However, that does not negate the fact that his family had to learn on social media that he was in a coma, and then they had to call like the local police department to find out why he was really in a coma because Dre lied. She said it was.
Hold on, I'm going to let her finish that statement before I rip her ass again.
Due to seizures. So that
Trey never once said anywhere on social media that he was in a coma due to seizures. That is absolute bullshit. Flat out lie. 100%. They assumed and ran with that. They assumed and ran with that. Again, all of their words are out here. Screenshots, text messages. And what happened was, you say they're so concerned. First of all, for those of you that don't know, Letitia and Marvon Jackson Sr. is the biological father and the biological mother of Marvon. They did not raise him at all. Were very limited in his life. His adoptive great-grandmother, he was adopted by his great-grandfather and his great-grandmother. That is why his name changed to McCrae. Letitia and Marvon Sr. did not really have that close of a relationship with them. Yes, I don't think it's okay either that they had to find out on social media, but he had not really this great relationship with them that they try to make it out to be. It's just not. Yeah, happy. That's what I'm going to end up doing. All of this pent up frustration in me is like coming out now. But she knows she's lying. And this proves right here that she never does her own research. Never does her own research.
That has always been like my number one thing of why the whole situation was weird to me.
Also, side note, another thing that I should probably tell you is the last time Elle spoke on this, she said that she has never talked to any of the family members herself, not a single one of them. She never had contact with them. All of the information that Elle got came from Spanky and Moose Knuckle Magoo. That's where she got her information and her admins that were running around causing shit and the admins from the Facebook group. She never had any contact with any of them, according to her last statement. Now that could have changed too.
Like when I heard about the story, like this Marine, attempts S, and his people found out on social media, I was like, whoa, what?
His people did not find out on social media, first of all, that he attempted to take his life. His mom and his dad, the biologic parents of him that didn't raise him, contacted the police department on June 23rd and 24th, were issued the police report stating the narrative of what happened. Guess what, Elle? Marvon Sr. called one more time after that. Letitia never was in that police report again. But you want to tell me they're so fucking concerned? They were so concerned about their son that Letitia was the one who put the police report out publicly as soon as the YouTube creators got involved. We have text messages that say, we got to get this out. We got to get this out. Maybe you should go look at those text messages. Oh, wait, you do all your own research, right? You know this already.
I think like me and my in-laws get along great, but there was a time kind of early on in my Sean's relationship where they didn't really know me that well. I didn't know them that well. But if something would happen to my husband, they would have been the first people that I called, come hell or high water.
Isn't it crazy too? I don't know if any of you are adopted in the comments section or not. You don't have to tell me. But when you are adopted, when you are a child that's been adopted, even in kinship adoptions, in family, you still 9 times out of 10, well, depends on if it's an open adoption. A lot of times they cut complete ties. There is absolutely no ties with the biologics because there's so many boundaries that are crossed. It's absolutely horrible. It's really hard. It's a hard situation. And here I am going to say it again. I don't blame Letitia for putting him up for adoption at all. I do not fault her at all. I think adoption's a gift, obviously. But when you lie to the general public and profit off of your biological son's tragedy, I have an issue with that. And that's what it is. They didn't see him. She's never met her grandchild, who is 7 years old. Her words, not mine. She's never even met him. But yet, Elle's going to tell us all how much they were invested and involved. No, they released all of this private information to the general public for a fucking show.
I would have called them. So that automatically, I was like, wait, what? She didn't call his parents? Mind you, this was when I knew nothing really other than like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So then it was like, she told her followers like a week or two into him being in the hospital, oh, he's in the hospital in a coma on life support due to seizures. And then we find out, well, she lied. She lied about it. So
again, flat out lie. She knows for a fact that it's never been said. And everybody has repeatedly told her that was never said. Elle knows, and she's continuing to pass this narrative to her followers because this is how much she trusts and loves her following, that she will blatantly sit here and continue to spew lies in your face instead of taking accountability that she fucked up, she was wrong, and owning her shit. She's going to continue this.
Obviously, that's two things that, ooh, wait, red flag. And can I just remind everybody that everyone that was covering this in the beginning was questioning Dre's decisions and saying, like, this was wrong, that was wrong. I was doing it. I think Unirap was doing it. Nonsense was doing it. EKC just proved how Nonsense was the one. I think EKC, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think EKC said in her stream that Nonsense was actually the one that started promoting the Cash App, like before anybody else did, really.
Hold on. What? What? Did I get... I was promoting the Cash App. I think I posted a post on my Facebook page that said, if you want to donate, the information is over there. How many times have I... What? What? So now I'm... How the fuck is that even came in? Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Everybody forgets about the Thunderdome and Merc. Sorry, y'all. This is... I'm the one. Yeah, EKC proved it. Oh, God, that's going to be great. EKC is... Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that little trash one either.
The family. And it was for... I think it was so they could try to go Steve on. I don't even think it was for an attorney at first, right? So let me just...
I'm done. I'm done. Sam, I might have posted something like if you want to donate to the family, because at the first time, none of us knew what was going on. How many times have we said that? Oh, and she doesn't even know if it was for travel expenses. Oh my God. I can't even with this shit. Like, honestly, to tell you the truth, like this gets more and ridiculous as time goes on. She's had 6 months to correct these lies and do her own research, and she's still spewing out so much bullshit. This is absolutely, yes, EKC is, oh my God. She's so bad that Molly uses her to counteract and like try to discredit me, but Molly won't even give that channel a shout out. Molly won't. Oh, I'm sure she does. EKC has been trying to get a leg into some... She's stagnant as hell and needs help.
So this came afterwards. I heard something about, oh, Yvonne had an infection. Okay, so it didn't really change kind of like how I was already feeling about it.
Wait, what did you just say? Elle does not e-beg? Let's be real. Did you miss her Christmas post? I mean, asking for a friend.
And I question whether or not that was true, you know? Okay, are you aware Letitia never had an attorney, but she's still attempting to raise $20,000 by a GoFundMe to get an attorney? So are you aware that Letitia never had an attorney? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, to this day, it is my understanding that she absolutely did have an attorney. There was people behind the scenes that said they saw the proof that she had an attorney. From my understanding, it was Letitia's attorney that spoke with Dre that set up the meeting when Miss Letitia finally went. So if it wasn't the attorney, then who did that? Who did that?
Y'all, somebody... there ain't enough anything. What? So you've seen proof L that there's an attorney, right? You found those court documents that Molly showed, the court order on the court website, right? Oh, yes. Well, I've said that so many times that I've left everything up through the entire transition of as facts unfolded. We've talked about it time and time again that I wasn't sure. I thought Letitia was the victim and they were using. How many times do I have to say that? But then as facts came out, we quickly learned that that isn't yet. I don't even have any explanation for this shit. She cannot, she has done zero research whatsoever. Zero research. And if she's relying on, I can't, but we'll continue. This is going to be a long one.
Also, Unirock even acknowledges the attorney. Katie doxed the attorney. And when Molly was live and
shut the fuck up. You did not. I mean, I was told that you did say this, but prove it. Prove it that Katie doxed the attorney. Because it wasn't Katie. And those posts too are on Facebook. Hold on. Let me show you. Hold on. I don't know if I'll be able to find it that fast. But an account by the name of Evelyn something actually went into the Ultimate Deception group and dropped the attorney's information. But I don't know which attorney she's talking about because according to the Misinformation cronies that she gets all of her information from, they made a community post claiming that Letitia had secured one attorney on the 11th, the 12th of July, and that it was XYZ person, right? So they put out the information first. And then supposedly that attorney was too expensive, so they were going to go with somebody else. And then lo and behold, here comes Erica in my inbox and gives me the attorney's information. And I said, thank you. I already have that. I don't need it. And then not long after in the Ultimate Deception group, here is Evelyn dropping the attorney's information. Also, it's up in the air. People do not believe that you can actually dox an attorney. I don't care. Whatever the case may be, that's not factual. That's not how it went. But that's exactly how it happened. She came to me, tried to get me to run with this attorney's information. I was like, I don't give a fuck because they kept naming different attorneys. And the person that was actually working with Letitia to start the whole process of getting Letitia with the attorney, she fell out with. And that was Brittany. Letitia stopped talking to her. Those text messages are all posted on Facebook too. But as soon as Brittany was like actually helping her get set up, she was supposed to send a money order for the retainer and never happened. So I'm not really sure. No, she's just another, we call her my clip channel over here because I became her new Katie. She's an extreme anti-cater, extreme. And then she went, I don't know where she's from originally. You'd have to ask somebody else because I don't know. All I know is she's like a yapping chihuahua on my ankles. And yeah, I'll be nice.
when Molly was live and Unirock decided to jump on stream on panel for what reason, I don't know, because he denied everything he ever said about him and acted like it was just some big misunderstanding. They said, like, he was like, well, we don't know if she has an attorney. And Goose said, you do know because Katie doxed the attorney. And he's like, well, you're right. But we don't know if she ever used the
Oh, y'all, somebody else do this, please. This is painful. Please, things that didn't happen for 500, Alex. Things that did not happen for 500. Goose and then claim, have they ever, I'm going to pull the chat for a minute for those in the back. Has anybody ever seen proof that there's an attorney for Letitia Bias? Anybody? I'll just wait a second because I already know the fucking answer. Yes, Kirk says she did. How many stories has she spun into? This is what they're good at, though. This is what they do. This is their distraction technique. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that there has been zero proof of any attorney ever being retained by anyone. They have never showed receipts. They claim that there's all this stuff. Goose has been honking that little honker of hers since August, claiming that we were going to get all this proof because Letitia had screenshot all of these, every single donation, every single refund, even though they weren't refunds, they were requests that she honored by random people. I'll get into that a little bit later. There has been no confirmation of anything. And plus the number of $20,000, that's the low end of everything. So they raised money for consecutively over 5 months. They also had over $14,000 by the 14th or the 15th of July, 14 grand by the 15th of July. Molly L. Justin didn't even start touching the story until July 6th. In 8 days, 9 days, they had $14,000. And at that point in time, Letitia was getting about $2,000 in donations a night when they would go live. And that's a proven fact that you can see out of Letitia's own statements, text message proof on Facebook. It's also in videos over here. This is absolutely, sorry, y'all. I feel like it's a wheel that I just keep repeating myself time and time again. And I know some of you guys are new and you haven't heard this or you haven't understood how they have spun all of this. So I'm trying to unwind it some for you guys. But if you have questions, direct questions that you want me to answer about things that they've said, ask away because I will gladly do it because I apologize again. It is becoming very redundant.
The attorney for anything. Who hires an attorney? And what we do know from my understanding is that she used the attorney to set up the meeting between Miss Letitia and Drake. So the attorney was used for at least one thing.
What about the court order that supposedly exists? What about the court order? And supposedly there was only $4,000 that was needed. So they claim that they raised $20,000, right? That's what Goose likes to try and like throw out there. That's a low number. That's a really low number. Thank you, Nanya. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I'll show that. Let me put myself full screen. Hold on. I gotta crop that. Sorry, I gotta crop. There you go. There you go. Evelyn Tree, whoever the hell that is. Well, we know, but.
An attorney's ain't gonna do diddly squat without that retainer. And from my understanding, the retainer was $4,000. So bump that immediately to $4,000. Where does the 20K come from? Who comes up with that number? I'm not sure, but I've heard like that side say that a lot, like 20K, 20K, 20K. Mind you, the only time I've ever talked to Miss Letitia is like when she's been in like the chat or something. I talked to Mr. Vaughn, Marvon Sr. one time when I was on Molly's panel, and he came on, and Molly like went to get like somebody like ordered her food or something, and I kind of picked up, talking to him to kind of keep, because Molly walked off. I didn't just want to sit there like, so I continued talking to him about the situation or whatever. Yes, that is the same stream where his Dippin' Dots just completely evaporated into thin air. Okay. I don't know if Sean's in Discord anymore. Maybe he is. At one time, Unirag tried to say 80 grand. Unirag literally, I think there was a video out there of him saying 80 grand at one time.
Everybody has a different opinion on how much money has been raised because nobody knows, because it went to so many different locations, and that's a factual thing. So again, we know that $14,000 by the 15th of July, that was 9 days into them covering this. They consecutively did fundraising back to back for months, claiming that it was needed for attorneys and travel expenses and all this stuff. Never happened. There's been no court paperwork filed, which they said that they filed a court order to be able to allow Letitia to see Marvon. That's not the case. And people have wondered if it's upwards of 100K. There's a lot of money missing, a lot of money under the guise of justice for Vaughn. That's their words, not ours.
So I don't know where 20 grand comes from. I don't know that she still has a GoFundMe to get an attorney. I've not seen any evidence.
Well, why don't you check and see? I know one of you is already on it. Will you guys see if the GoFundMe is still active? A couple days ago, it was still active. But I don't know how she can't just go over. Actually, hold on. Let me just look. I don't do that. I'm sure it's still up. But let's verify. It was the other day. Sure as fuck is. Still up. 3 months ago was the last donation. This collected over $5,000, but one refund was given out of that. Katie got a refund from the GoFundMe because Katie donated to the GoFundMe, just so everybody is clear. And that refund is not even part of what we talk about. That has never been a thing. That's a whole different situation with GoFundMe and how they do refunds. I covered that months ago.
Evidence of that, I've not seen any evidence that there is still an active GoFundMe. And if there is still an active GoFundMe for Miss Letitia that is raising money, that should tell you there that GoFundMe didn't feel like there was a scam, because we all.
Actually, I never reported all of that stuff and never encouraged anybody to report it. I don't know exactly who the person is that set it up, Pirate Girl. Supposedly it's a family member of theirs is what they claim, but I really honestly am not sure. It says the fundraiser is on behalf of Letitia. Oh, hold on. Let me put me full street again. Yeah. They say that they're collecting on behalf of Letitia, but I'm not 100% confirmed of who this person is in relation.
Oh no, plenty of people reported that it was fraudulent to GoFundMe. Katie did it. Katie got her money back, and Katie tried to say, I got my money back because GoFundMe deemed that it was a fraud. No, because GoFundMe, if they deemed that it's a fraud, guess what they do? They shut that down. They're not.
That's not what happened even. That's still not what happened. Oh, yeah, I can. Hold on. So what the GoFundMe says, just so you guys know and everybody's clear on it, again, you can go look at this yourself. Don't take my word for it. You can go pull it up. It's called Justice for Vaughn, all one word. It says, with permission from my cousin, I created this GoFundMe to try and raise enough funds to get an attorney to get an emergency hearing in front of a judge to grant my family some time with Marvon. We want to be allowed this opportunity to be by his side during this journey. His wife has many barriers in place, not allowing us the opportunity to visit or receive medical updates. None, you know where my brain's going to go. She has taken peace warrants and other orders that is blocking this from happening. Marvon has a family that loves him. We should not have to have people search her social media secretly to find out information because she has us blocked. As of yesterday, Marvon was still on life support. Please help us. No donation is too small. That's so if you guys missed it, the restraining order has been an irritating thing on my end from the get-go, because that was the initial story that they spun. So when people were like, at the end of June, when they were like, why aren't you going? Just go. They can't deny you. They cannot deny you. He's in the VA. Like, that's the policy. You can go. They came up with these stories that, first and foremost, that Dre had taken out a peace warrant, aka restraining order, preventing her from being there. Then supposedly Letitia flew to Arizona with her significant other and was there from July 3rd to the 5th, I think is supposedly the claim. There's been zero proof of that, except for she posted or sent to, I think it was Katie that it released it first, a screen recording of her calling the facility, and they put that out publicly and gave his location to everybody publicly. But there was no temporary protection order. There's no peace warrant. There was nothing. There's nothing. We looked from end to end. There has been nothing. There was nothing about it. Exactly. But that's the premise in the GoFundMe. Okay. And this GoFundMe was started. Hold on. Let me be factual here. June 26th. So the family came to social media, created a GoFundMe, and then Letitia herself started posting her Cash App. That's how it went. There's been no proof whatsoever that Letitia made that trip, even though you can see screenshots of messages that she was even telling the admins of the Justice for Vaughn group that she was in Arizona. That was her first advocates, a couple of them.
I'm going to continue allowing a GoFundMe for people to donate to it if they know that it's a fraud. Because guess what happens? Then they got to reimburse everybody when it comes out that it was a fraud. So if GoFundMe would have really proved for any reason that it was a fraud, they would have shut it down. So I really wish some of his people was here because, like, you know, I always say if you got any questions, like, I don't mind answering them, but I don't have a lot of time to sit in the comment section and like respond to a comment this big. Okay, so I don't know where there's any proof that
she doesn't have time to sit in the comments and respond to a comment like this. AKA, she knows she's full of shit, so she ain't about to put anything in words. She's going to come and spin an entire story over this one comment. Got it. Oh, hold on. Kiki wants in.
Miss Letitia is still trying to raise money. As far as I know, Miss Letitia is like kind of went silent. Nat B, I agree with Nat B. Katie had every plan to get the refund. She just wanted to show that she donated for clout. I agree with that. I heard it on the girl who rhymes with nonsense maybe last week. There's somebody that rhymes with nonsense. The dude's math ain't mathing, but I mean, you know.
Her math ain't mathin', huh? Math ain't mathin'. Yeah, that's for sure.
She said, are you aware that several people stepped forward and offered to pay her attorney fees directly or in full? I'm not aware of that. I have no knowledge that anybody ever stepped forward and offered to pay her attorney fees in full.
That too can be seen over on Facebook. There was actually somebody reached out to the Exposed page, and Exposed reached out and talked to one of the admins of the Justice for Vaughn group and tried to give them some direction, but people had offered to pay the attorney in full, but they just wanted to pay the attorney and work it out. Again, you can see that for yourself. It's all posted. You might have to scroll back some because we're getting back into months, but this has all been talked about. And if there's something specifically that you're looking for, let me know and I will definitely get it to you. If you are a creator and going to start covering this Marvon stuff and how much they did, please feel free, if you are on the right side of things, to ask Nunya, any of us. All of us will try to help you get the correct information, but please do it with integrity and fact. But you can use anything, the Facebook posts, any of it. Like, please feel free as long as the facts are what are told.
First off, wow, that's super generous if anybody did, because attorney fees can be a lot. I mean,
Did the light bulb just go off again? Yeah, somebody offered free flights. Somebody offered to pay the attorney. Somebody offered all sorts of things. They were offered for multiple times, time and time again. Yeah, yep. And they're out there. Please do your research. This man's name has been dragged through the mud on top of his wife, all because of his biologic family and YouTube creators.
I hired an attorney one time and paid him $7,000 within, the retainer was $5,000. And then by the time we filed the paperwork, it was another $2,000. And this was all in like a week and a half, $7,000, you know? So for somebody that was awfully generous of them. Like, congratulations that somebody did that, but I never saw any proof that anybody ever offered to pay for an attorney in full. Now, I did have someone reach out to me and say, hey, I will be willing to help with like a flight. The person worked as an air attendant and was like, I can probably get her a flight for rather cheap and I'll do it or whatever. Like, I'll pay you whatever it is. Can you pass that information along? And I said, absolutely. And I was like, wow, thank you. Absolutely. I passed it on to Molly or maybe Justin. I didn't have a direct link to Miss Letitia. So I passed it to who I knew did. and I figured they would figure it out. So I don't know.
So all of these people were offering to pay for flights, right? All of these people were offering to pay for flights, attorney's fees, and you still want to say, okay, I just can't even, her reasoning. It's like there is zero common sense here. She is saying it all out loud. She is saying, no, people offered flights, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Elle, take it a step further in your brain. If people were offering free flights, why did Letitia only make one trip? Why did she make one trip?
So I'm not aware of that. Are you aware several people offered to fully cover travel expenses, lodging, food, and etc.? I only know of the one time where the person reached out to me and said that, and I passed that message along. Now, whether or not Miss Letitia wanted to take anybody up on that, that's not my fault. And you guys, these things didn't happen at the beginning, okay? So even if I would have knew about that, it didn't happen at the beginning. This would have been things that happened like later on, where I'd already done all the coverage that I had done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I knew any of this in the beginning, and half of this I still don't know. I only know the one person that contacted me. And
so if you don't know any of this, if you have not done your research, what you said, you've done all this research. How do you not know all these things? Yeah. I wonder why all the offers of free flights, free attorney, all of the things didn't get accepted, but the cash sure as hell did.
And how do I have any proof that all of that was offered? Where's the proof that somebody offered to pay for her attorneys in full? Where's the proof that somebody
Facebook, you dumb fuck.
offered to pay for her to fully cover travel expenses, lodging, food, etc.? Where is that? If you guys show me, then I'll say, well, I wonder why she didn't take it. That was like a great deal. Maybe she didn't want a person to come out of pocket that much. Maybe she wasn't sure when she would be able to go back. So she felt better with just letting people donate to her Cash App. That way, when she was able to go, the funds would be there to go. Because
Nice spin. Nice spin. You can see the brains kicking in right there of people are going to say, well, why did she deny all those things if she was so concerned? She knows, she's thinking ahead and what her commenters are going to pick up on. And she's like, but maybe, maybe she just didn't know, blah, blah, blah. No, bullshit. You're so fucking, y'all. And not only, just wait, I've got clips. And yeah, thank you, Nunya. I have them all, y'all. I have like 13,000 screenshots for this case. It's ridiculous.
when you do have, I can't say this, like when you do have somebody like offering straight up to do something, I feel like it can put pressure on you. Like, okay, well, I'll pay for, your flight. When are you going to go? And it's like, well, I don't know. The next day, have you figured out when you're going to go yet? Well, I don't know.
If you are desperate to see your son, which was what was claimed, you will take any help offered to you. If you are as desperate as she came onto social media, do you forget all the voice messages that she group texted out to everybody, that everybody got the same bullshit crying one? The feel sorry for me one that got played all over the channels. That was a bunch of shit, a crock of shit. Oh, wait, you didn't hear that either, did you? Because your head's buried in your fucking ass. Sorry. Still don't like her. Not going to change my opinion. Fucking don't like her. Welcome to Becky not liking somebody. I told you guys, I'm kind to a fault. And then when I don't, I'm no longer.
I gotta deal with work. Well, let me know you're gonna go because I want to go ahead and, so maybe it was easier for her not to, because she didn't know exactly when she was gonna go. She was gonna have to go with her husband. She was gonna have to go with work, and then she was gonna have to figure out if Dre was gonna let her. So dealing with someone who's willing.
Dealing if Dre was going to let her, but there's a court order, you said, an attorney that worked that out. So she would have already known that she was able to see him because, attorneys work that out, right, Elle? Because she had an attorney that worked that out. So she would have had security in knowing that she was allowed to see him because the attorneys worked that out, right? Oh, wait, that's right. Because there's no fucking attorney, you dumb bitch.
To pay for it and not really knowing even the details of when she would be able to go. you know, maybe it would have just been easier for her, just like, hey, anybody that wants to help, you can donate to the Cash App, and when I can go, that money will be there. And I'm not saying I think I might would be like that, or I might would just be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know when I can go, but when I figure it out, I will let you know. And if you can still offer that to me, it would be so greatly appreciated. Yeah, I don't like planes either. Jeff says, even if they did offer, how far would that have gone? We don't know everything, and she didn't have legal access to this situation. Yeah. And how do we know if people offer would actually follow through? That, yeah, I mean, how do you know these people that was offering? I mean, look at, I don't want to summons her, but there's just one person. And like, oh my gosh, she said that her husband was like this chief in the army that specialized in ropes. And she had all this like information during the bond story, you know, she had a
Oh, Lord bless it. She's going to fucking bring up Michelle. She's really going to try to bring up Michelle. Michelle had nothing to do with the funds, Elle. Michelle had not a single thing to do with refunds, nothing to do with it. Michelle was a distraction. But you should know that because your best buddy over there is covering Michelle now like she's the new Katie.
Shea just like it, and her husband was, you know, so she knew how XYZ went, and they come to find out, I think like all of it was lies. So I mean, you know, trusting someone to do that might be a little bit more uncomfortable. Erica says, I did see offers, but it's hard to know who to trust since they were trying so hard to get lawyers info. She was being attacked. People wanted info. That is a good point too, and I kind of forgot about that. She had a lot of people that was coming for her. So for someone saying, hey, well, reach out to me, give her my email, and we can get on the phone, and I can set all this up. She didn't know she could trust that person. So maybe it just would have been easier for her to just like, hey, who wants to donate? You can donate. When I can go, you know, the money will be there, and that'll be awesome. So that's the only way I can explain that. But I didn't know about anybody offering to pay for the full lawyer, the full travel. No. Are you aware that at least one woman not only offered to cover full travel expenses, but offered to accompany her? Well, hell to the no. I would have did that. Why? And I can absolutely see why she wouldn't take anybody up on this offer. This woman had people attacking her, calling her job, trying to get her fired.
Show the proof. Show the proof. Show the fucking proof, Elle. I have heard for months that all of this was done to Letitia. There was so many attacks on Letitia. Actually, what was happening to Letitia is she was being asked questions that she didn't want to answer. And conveniently, all of a sudden, all of these attacks and how they were being harassed. Do I think people were horrible to her? Yes, I do. But be very clear of where the fuck it came from, because it sure as hell didn't come from over here. In fact, you can go look at my entire conversation, because unlike Elle, I have talked to Letitia. I have messaged with Letitia, and everything was fine. We didn't go back and forth. I was never rude to her, not once. I have been very blunt. And if that's attacking her, whatever. Prove it. Not one of you has been able to show proof of these attacks on Letitia. We have asked for months. Many people have asked you guys, where are the attacks? Show them, name and shame them. Put it out there so we all know who's doing this to the family, because it's bullshit all the way around. You know who the only one is sitting here and continuing to put the family in shit? You guys. Letitia's not talking to you guys. I wonder why. Letitia conveniently shows up the other night when they're playing the body cam footage and the 911 call. You know why that is? It's called smoke and mirrors, to make y'all think that things are what they're not, because the heat's turned up.
Running background checks on her. Now, Sarah, all your other points, I can understand. If you saw these things happening, I could even say, well, I don't know, this could be the only reason I can think of. But okay, this, I would think anybody would be like, no, I wouldn't take that. If somebody messaged me that I didn't know, mind you, Miss Letitia was not a public person before this. Like me, I'm a YouTuber. I've built relationships with people on my channel. I've become really good friends with them. So if one of them wants to offer, like, hey, Elle, if you come to Savannah, Georgia to go to Leilani's thing and you want to meet up for dinner and I'll pay, it would be a little bit different than just some random saying, I'll pay for your full travel expenses, but I want to join you. I don't think so. I'm not.
You know who wanted to join her? Molly. I would have said hell no to that too, having Molly on an airplane with me. But I mean, hey, but if you're that desperate, like we were told to believe that she was so desperate, please help, the pleas, the cries. How many times did we hear them? Oh, wait, we heard cries and pleas from Wynette, the stepmother of Marvon, that's married to his biological father, who wasn't really in his life, plead too, but they had already been to Arizona to see him. They were actually put up in VA housing while they were there visiting. They didn't even have to pay for their accommodations while they were there, but somehow the internet had to reimburse them for their travel expenses and their lodging, even though they were put up in a VA facility. And again, not my words, Marvon Sr. actually says that in a video that we will get to.
Trying to die today. You know what I'm saying? Kelly, is Uni still at it? You know, he never really stops for long. Erica said there are a few pages that you don't know who's behind them, but I do remember a few did offer. I suspect it was trolls, and that could be a possibility. And maybe Miss Letitia was just playing it safe. His hobby is picking on women. That's his hobby.
Hold on, I gotta check these comments for a second. If this is who I think it is, it fucking is. Erica Genevieve. There was a few pages. You don't know who is behind them, but I do remember a few did offer. I suspect it was trolls. Oh, Erica. Oh, Erica. By the way, if you want to know what alt she's hanging out on this week, I probably have posted it on Facebook, but hey, what do I know?
Okay. Are you aware all these offers were ignored as the Cash App continued to be promoted? No. But Miss Letitia wasn't the one doing these streams all the time. She would be in the chat here and there. But how do I know that she even knew about all of this? How do I know that information was being passed along to her? How do I know that information was being seen by everyone? I do think I was on a stream one time, and I think that was the airline thing. I think I was on a stream with Molly, and somebody in the chat said that. And I was like, hey, Molly, they're saying like they can do airline. Let Miss Letitia know that. Whether or not she remembered, I don't know. I live in Savannah, and many years Letitia's cab company has been around a long time. People knew who Letitia was in town. She had a reputation for being nice and reliable. That hurts my heart, though. I mean, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
What the fuck was that? Oh, that's the most emotion I've ever seen out of this phony ass bitch ever. Thank you, Chopper Lily.
Because a lot of people think she's some scammer, and you never really know. I didn't feel like she was, but you never really know. You know what I'm saying? But to hear that like her cab service has been around for many years, and people in the area knew her and knew that she was just like nice and reliable. To know that like dweebs like Unirock has went after her.
Hey, Elle, you might want to go check out the comment section on her reviews on that taxi cab service that you're claiming she's this upstanding citizen of. But what do I know?
Katie and like tried to attack her for doing the right thing at 14 years old, getting pregnant, not being able to raise her child, doing the best thing that she could, and putting her child with someone that could take care of her child. They treated her like she was some piece of crap. Gave her baby up, an egg donor. Like what? What?
I can't. I can't. Amethyst, thank you. Hey, Safari. Ooh, you want to see him? Hold on. Oh, you can't really tell in this light. They're half matte and half shiny. I don't know if you can really see it. Whore red for you guys. I did whore red. Now, this is really out of my comfort zone, so, but I did it for you in Molly's whore red color.
But you know what I think is worse? Actually, I can admire someone that's that young that was like, I know I can't do it. She tried. I mean, she tried to raise her kids, even to the point where she wrote a hot check to get groceries because she wanted to raise her kids. She got in trouble with the law, so she was like, I can't do it, and now I'm in trouble with the law. So let his grandmother raise him. I can admire that. But like, how can someone talk about someone doing the best thing for their kids? I don't. You know, it's like I have like family members that are like deadbeats, baby dads. They're like behind on child support. They don't really get their kids, and I know he don't get his kids because he's like all the time gaming and stuff. All the time online gaming.
Is this bitch talking about Uni? Please tell me she is not talking about Uni and his kids right now before I go through this fucking computer screen and rank that fucking little pipsqueak ponytail off the top of her goddamn head. Because, okay, she's not talking about him. Yeah, she is. She is. Okay. I don't even know Uni. I have had one conversation with Uni, and it was a thank you from me to him. Have never had a personal conversation with him. I mean, we talk publicly. You guys have seen us. And I talked to a few of his mods who I absolutely adore. Navy, Cherie, like those people. But one thing I know about Uni, both Uni Rach and Uni, is they are always, he shuts his fucking lives off to be, I can't. And they wonder why I think they're trash. Trash. Hey, Elle, how many kids have you popped out? Just questioning.
The time, like on social media, and he's never like spending time with his kids. And you know, the court says, and I'm not talking about anybody here. I mean, she fits though. Lace that up and wear it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, behind on child support, and like, how can anybody that doesn't tend to their kids talk about someone that at 19 years old, because she got pregnant at 14, she was 19 when she ended up letting Vaughn go live with his grandmother. So I'm like, how dare someone call her an egg donor?
What the fuck is her deal? Fuck yeah, Unifam is. I'm sorry, but I have a soft spot for Uni, as you guys know. Like Uni has always been good to me. Again, all of these, they have passed. At one point in time, I bet she thought Uni was the bee's knees, right? Yeah. Until they're on opposite sides of the story. If Uni was on that side, she'd be singing his praises. But because he's been calling them out on their bullshit, this is what she's going to do. She's going to bring up his kids and his family, right? Okay. This is how they fight. Because they're ignorant pieces of shit.
Like, what the heck? So that ticked me off the way that they came at her. So YouTube wouldn't have known about Letitia if the pages on Facebook didn't share them first. People up on Facebook, then people contacted Molly and not sure how that went. Yeah, like people on YouTube are reaching out to bigger like creators like Christina Randall and people like that. They in the true crime community wanting them to cover Bond's story, but none of them would. So they reached out to Molly. Molly pulled in Justin. I heard about it because my moderator saw it on Facebook. So I did my video on it, and then Molly reached out to me. So Sarah G, that's my answers. I can say I never promoted this Cash App. I never promoted a fundraiser, a Cash App. Now, when I went live, I think probably the first time. Yeah, when I went live like the first time about the story, my moderator Candy messaged me through my phone and said, "Hey Elle, they're asking for a way to donate to Molly to help her. I have her Cash App. Can I post it in the chat?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, absolutely. If people were asking, give it to them if they wanted to." I was not sitting on here saying, "Hey guys, go donate to her." There may have been a couple times when I was on with Molly that I was like, "If you guys can help her, if you feel any."
Hey, Elle, do you want to talk about the donations that were sent to you that you had to forward on to Letitia? Do you want me to pull that clip, that stream for you? How many donations were sent to you that were supposed to be forwarded on? And how do we know that every single one that was forwarded to you, that was sent to you to be sent to Letitia, was actually sent? Is there any proof of that? I would love to see it. You claim that you sent them on. I have your words. But we don't have any proof that you actually did send these donations on. So you could sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up because you absolutely had a hand in it too. And you admitted it. You pulled up a seat at the table and sat your fucking ass down. Now sit down, shut the fuck up, and buckle up because I'm going to drag your ass from here to the end of the week because it's a week.
Your heart to help her. But I don't know why Unirock, Katie, nonsense, whoever thinks that adults don't have, like, if you made the decision to donate to her, that was your decision. Nobody like forced you to do that. When you donate to a cause, especially when it's concerning someone you don't know, you are always taking a risk. Always. Okay. Like that's just the way that it is. At least Marvon wanted something to do with his mom.
Oh, no, she did not. No, she did not. She did. Okay. I can't even do that stupid thing. You can tell she watches so much reality TV and like the makeup girls, and she's like, "I'm gonna be one of these girls one of these days." Let me guess, she's doing "Get Ready with Me" lives now. Like, sorry, I'm not a girly girl. I look like a girly girl, but I'm fucking not. Okay, I can't handle girls like this whatsoever. And the fact that she sits here and lies constantly is the worst part about her. On top of everything else, but she's a fucking liar. And of course, again, I have always said, if you donated, I don't agree with asking for a refund personally. But when you set up a false story for the premise of this fundraising, some people would be considering that theft by deception in ways because you deceived an entire fucking population of people and you had a hand in it. You sure as hell had a hand in it. And you deceived everybody. Again, I would have never donated to this, period. I didn't encourage. Well, I might have put one post up, I guess. I'm hearing now that there might have been one post. Whatever the case may be. The fact of it is people were duped and they felt lied to. So they used their right to request a refund within days. Letitia herself said she would gladly refund anybody. So, Elle, please explain to the class why that was never done. Why did nobody ever get a refund when Letitia herself claimed that she would refund everybody?
So that's my answer to that, because that's what Unirock will tell his people. Like, oh, there was people offering to pay for all of it, and Letitia wouldn't take it, and la da 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 da, and Elle and Molly and Justin, they won't tell you that. And I'm like, I will tell you anything I know. I can't tell you if I don't know it. One of Unirock's, he likes to tell people that I e-beg, and a lot of his viewers, when they come over to my channel, they'll talk about me e-begging. They'll put comments on my channel about e-begging. And I'm like, when do I e-beg? When? I don't e-beg. But okay. So Unirock's Discord leaked back in 2019. Please keep in mind, this was at a time, well, I think it was right before all this happened. Unirock literally, the end of 2019, let me tell you guys what all happened. My husband got laid off. My channel goes down because Katie calls for a mass flag on my channel. My channel was literally like popping. You know what I'm saying? Channel goes down. Katie calls for a mass flagging. Channel goes down. My nephew passes away. 3 weeks later, I falsely get arrested. Why, when all of this was happening, was Unirock going at me full-fledged, calling me a Grinch, calling me a scammer, saying that I ran fraudulent fundraisers. I mean, he was doing live streams every single day. It got to the point where I couldn't even get online. I could not even get on YouTube because I would see him talking about me, or like somebody showing a clip of it. You know, like another creator doing like a video.
Again, nobody gives a shit. Here you are. Here you are, grifting on another story. Okay, nobody cares. We don't care about your drama with Katie. You were friends with her, obviously, too. Like, nobody gives a shit about this stuff. Let's get back to the facts. I love how you continue to avoid answering questions by bringing up drama and bullshit. That seems to be consistent with what you guys do. And who cares about Katie? You guys are so hell-bent to like make this a Katie thing. No, it's all of you. You're all a part of it. You're just as big of a piece of shit. Wait. You are mini KJ.
Video about it. It was, I mean, he didn't give a crap about the fact that I just lost my nephew. He didn't give a crap about the fact that mentally I was not well. He didn't care.
I've had it. What? Sorry, frustrated. Sorry. It's because my earlier one, I got blocked. I got us all blocked from listening to music. Okay, what I was going to say was I just lost it. There's something that I was going to say that was, hold on. I hate that when I do that. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What's this false arrest? This is a story I don't know. So I'm going to watch the comments as you guys. Thank you, Kick Rocks. It was. There were so many people that were feeling deceived by this and had every right to, because they knew she had enough money. People were asking, and she gave a couple updates. So people knew, like she was telling the admins of the group, hey, you know, this is how much I've collected. So people knew that there was problems. Yeah, I don't fucking know any of that shit. Oh, thank you, Nanya. Let me do that right quick. Sorry, Kiki is trying to climb in my lap. Hold on. Nanya is on it. I need to go through. That's what I need to do, is go through and like label all of this stuff. Okay, so that's from Gigi. And then you can see there's a message attached. And what it says is, ask her how much she needs. Still, my neighbor asked. He's loaded. I'm wondering if he wants to donate a bigger amount. Not sure. Okay, asking now. Then there's a second one that says, yes, he does. Somebody says, I'm so happy for you. Doughboy knows you're fighting. He does. I'm crying one day at a time. Then there's 2 crying emojis. And then it says, now you can breathe a little easier. Try to rest. How much do you need to get the ultimate goal so we can make that a goal? She says, I have $6,900 right now. And the rest of these are all on Facebook. There's a bunch though. There was also screenshots from the exposed page with Gigi. That was one person that offered to pay a big chunk, but there was also somebody that reached out to the exposed page and asked them, and they forwarded that too. What? ASU mom, I didn't know any of that. Okay, let's go back into this. Hold on. Let me move my face.
You guys tell me about it. How many people in here has told me, like, you never even promote your stuff? My mods will promote it in the chat. Like, my mods will promote, like, hey, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, here's the information. But I hardly ever say anything about it. And Unirock likes to say that he stands against people that, Shine, you got rid of my source for the window capture. Luckily, I know I can get back up here. Lucky today, though. So Unirock likes to say that he doesn't stand for doxing. He does not stand for doxing. Cancel that. I don't do that. He doesn't stand for doxing, okay? Which here lately, I've been sent some clips. I watched a video the other day where he told this one guy, he literally admitted that he made a meme about this other creator. He made a meme accusing the creator of buying subs. And the creator got mad. He was like, you don't accuse me of buying subs. That's not true. And when Unirock was face to face with the guy, he was like, show me proof I bought subs. And Uni was like, oh, I was trolling you, man. I didn't mean it. And the guy was like, but people are going to think you are real, like are legit. If you tell your audience that I'm buying my subscribers, that's going to make them think that I do. So no, we don't take this as a joke when you tell people that I buy subscribers. So Unirock took the meme down and then put up a retraction saying like, oh, it was a joke. So that's how Unirock jokes. He jokes by lying on people, by saying that they buy subscribers. I would never say that Uni buys subscribers or that Katie buys subscribers. I would say I suspect they do, and only if I really suspect it. See, I'm not one of those people that just because I don't like you, I'm going to come up with some false info to troll you with. No, when you get false.
GA mom, just so you know, I don't care about any other history. I really don't care about any other history. This is a complete distraction off the topic of what she was on here to answer questions, right? She was supposed to be answering questions about what she was putting out here as factual in the Marvon and Dre story. I could give 2 shits less about her history with Katie. I could give 2 shits less about her history with Uni. I could give 2 shits less about her in general. I will not be looking into any arrest or any problematic shit with her and Katie because I don't give a fuck. And that's the honest truth. And I'm sorry to just say it, but I don't. I don't care. It is what it is. She's has a history of problematic behavior. And everybody she talks about right now is a distraction to the facts. And that's the issue I have. As far as her and her shit goes, I could give 2 shits less. This has never been a personal thing for me. I personally can't stand her. But I don't give a shit about any of that. I just know that people love to fucking lie when it comes to Katie and all of that stuff too. Because remember, I was Katie for months and accused of some crazy shit. Now, I don't know if it's happened or not. Don't care. But I've been there.
False info. That's lying. And the guy told him that. The guy said, like, that's defamation. Like, you just can't. And he's like, no, I was just trolling you, dude. I was just playing. It was a joke. But he's like, but we.
Thank you for telling me, though. I do appreciate that for sure, because I it's just stuff I will not look into. There's honestly, to tell you the truth, most of these people are problematic and most of them have extremely problematic pasts. So trying to like separate them out, it's pretty hard.
Don't get along. We've been bickering back and forth. And then you post this thing saying that I buy subs. So anyways, Uni claims that he doesn't troll. Uni claims that he doesn't dox, that he stands against it. No, this is a screenshot that came up in a video that someone sent me, or it might have been on Twitter. This was a Unirock 2 back when he had the channel saying, you dox me, so I will dox you.
Again, I know she was going to talk about Uni, but she started off talking about the Dre and Marvon story and spreading more misinformation. Yeah, GA mom, totally too much to keep up with. But she's got instant screenshots here, instant screenshots. But she can't do this with the Dre and Marvon story that she profited off of for months and months. But she can pull a screenshot like this that fast, right? If she's trying to paint a certain person in a whatever light. Like, what the fuck? It's amazing how they can pull receipts when it's shit like this. Just like Molly's flashes at the screens of her stuff.
Ding dong. So Unirock is also one of those people that's like, if you do it to me, I will do it to you. Even if I want to go around saying, I don't dox. It's not morally right to dox. I have morals. Ethically, it's not okay to dox. Like, you could get kicked off. I don't know if you can get kicked off YouTube. You know, I don't know if you can get kicked off YouTube for doxing, but he's probably said that before. Here's the thing. If I ever dox someone, it is 100% going to be on accident. I'm not going to dox somebody on purpose just because they dox me. If you will dox someone because they doxed you, then you are not against doxing.
Can somebody land the plane? Can somebody land this plane? Because it's taken flight into a completely different direction and none of this matters. Not a fucking thing matters. She can pull proof for this. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
Because you do it. It's like so many people that follow him now that claim to be against all these things that I'm like, hold up. The things you guys are saying that you're against is the things that Katie and Uni and all of them have done. And they still do. It's so wild to see some of my former friends who disowned me because they say I vet bashed, but I questioned his vet status. I said, I don't believe that he was a vet. I said that back then. I questioned it. I was like, and the reason I questioned it is because he said a story that didn't make sense to me that I never heard. So I'm like, is this legit? Like, is he really? And then several people, which let me be clear, those people that stopped being my friend because I vet bashed, they were 1 foot out of the door anyways. They were already hanging out over on Uni streams,
I got nothing. Y'all, the brain cells are like what I have left after all this time. Chopper, I'm running out of shit to say at this point because where did we just go here? Like, how fast that went? Oh, wait, shit's getting deep. People are asking me questions. Hold on, distraction technique. God, she's learned well from her little cronies.
Hanging out with my ex-mods that literally did me dirty, okay? Mods that I trusted with information about myself, my kids, my family, people that I love. That the second I wasn't doing what they wanted, up in arms, they're out. And they're out like, F y'all, me and the other mods, right? And then within 2 days, they've given screenshots of my chat to Katie.
Nobody cares about your hurt feelings.
They claim to hate Katie, right? These friends of mine, they were, like I said, they were already 1 foot out the door because they're hanging out with those people that stabbed me in the back. They're already in Uni's chat. So they were looking for a reason to be out. Then the second I questioned, it's like, how dare you? You don't have the right. And I'm like, it ain't illegal. It ain't illegal. I questioned it. Unirock has done worse. Unirock has done way worse. But you support him, okay? Okay, really?
So not only do you vet bash, and you just openly admitted that you vet bashed him because a story didn't make sense to you. I mean, I don't think much in the whole world makes sense to you, considering there is nothing in between those fucking ears of yours besides oddly shaped eyes. Anyways, what? You are trying to spin a story and questions that were asked about why you played a Marine veteran's 911 call in body cam footage. And this is how you've spun it. So obviously you're telling us you don't respect veterans whatsoever, even though you're married to one, but continue on.
What it is, and I have to keep myself from being this type of person. I do because I can find myself being this way. What it is people they become friends with people that they have common enemies with, right? So there's been times because Roadhog will be trashing you. I've watched because I'm like, this is hilarious. But am I friends with Roadhog? No. Do I know him? No. Would I be friends with him? And well, no, because I don't like what his wife did, and I think sometimes you can go too far with the things that you say to people. Do I like watching Roadhog have a good go at Uniride? Absolutely. But I'm not going to reach out to Roadhog and become buddy-buddy with him just because we have a common enemy. I kind of did that with Steve. I didn't really know Steve.
That's what we refer to as hate bonding. That's what that's called, L. And that's exactly what you're doing. The same thing, hate bonding with some fucking channel. I don't even know who the hell it is even, and don't care.
That well. But because we had a common enemy, Katie, I got to know him. I kind of become, friends with him. And I kind of learned my lesson. Like, me and Steve were not the same people. We're not even remotely into the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? What?
I'm not gonna get on camera because I'm about to get in the bathtub and I'm gonna say this about vet bashing. I'm a vet, and vet bashing is talking crap about veterans. Like,
oh, Tweedledee and Tweedledum have entered the building. Hold on to your seats. We're about to get real educated here. I should probably slow him down. Yeah, I'll slow him down because his accent is pretty thick.
Uni does not know the definition of vet bashing.
Call them baby killers or stuff like that. Which who cares anyways, right? Who cares? I'm a veteran. I don't care. You can talk about veterans all you want to. I don't care.
I wouldn't do it. I have a respect for vets.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I'm a veteran. You can talk about them all you want. Yeah, okay. You're definitely, oh God.
A lot of vets don't care, though.
Most people wouldn't do it, but
okay, what the fuck is that little thing on the side of the camera? I am really sorry, Elle. Now I realize why you're mad at the fucking universe. Look at how tiny those fucking hands are and how clean they look. I'm really sorry. I just gotta notice what I gotta notice.
if somebody wants to,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
A lot of vets are very confident in themselves. And they're like, you want to question whether or not I'm a vet? I don't give a crap.
Get on my Facebook.
Yeah, go.
I got pictures
Like
of me
one
all
dude
over.
said the other day, if you want to know if I'm a vet, put my name in Google and pictures of me in uniform will pop up.
Yeah, all over.
A lot of people do not give a crap.
But
I did rarely care. I did. Go ahead.
You absolutely do have the right to question if somebody's lying about their veteran status. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. There's plenty of people out there. There's a whole law created called stolen valor because there's a lot of people out there that claim to be a veteran.
That's it. I'm getting some baby hands for the next live I do for these guys. I'm gonna put, yeah, I'm doing it. Okay. Anyways, let's carry on. Sorry, I'm trying to not lose it and read the comments at the same time. And the brain cells here have completely gone. Yeah. Thank you guys.
They make up all kind of little war stories. They lie about what they did in country, or they lie about deployments that they never went on.
But look at those little things. Look at those little things. Look at them. Look at them. BB, you can think that, but his hands are... I wonder how big a feet he's got. Poor guy. Elle, I see why you're mad. I get it. Now, you guys can see Kyle's hands. They'll be filthy as hell, but you can see his hands. We can compare hands.
And stuff like that to get, I don't know why they do it, because they're losers and they'll never amount to what they want to be. You know, they never will have enough guts to go be what they want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they sit back and they lie about what they did in their life. But
is you naked?
Yeah.
They want to know if you're naked because you said you were about to get in the bath.
No.
He's like, I'm about to get in the bath, so I'm not going to get in the frame. They're like, are you naked?
No. Y'all want me to be? I can get naked.
Please don't ever get naked. Exactly. They do. They do not. Sorry. We got to have laughs when we can. Okay, I got you guys all in the hand comments now. She doesn't even pay attention to anything he's saying. Not a single thing. I need Kyle here to react to him. I would feel better if Kyle cut him down man to man, but I'll still have it. I'll still have my time with them.
Push your mouth.
Get them super chats rolling in. But anyways, she absolutely does have a right. She has friends. She knew people that I served with. She was friends with a lot of people that I served with because she was married to me during a deployment. She was very connected to veterans and soldiers for a very
And
long
their
time.
wives.
And she finds it disrespectful to the people that she knows and cares about, me and my friends and people
I
that
have family that are in the service.
people that took their life that were veterans that were struggling from actually making deployments that they, and actually being in combat. She knows.
Oh, this ignorant piece of shit. Service members who have never done a tour still can suffer with PTSD. It's very common, but continue on.
These people, she knows what at least two or three that I went on my last deployment. I'm sure.
Yeah, there was a
Prob-
bunch that
are
passed
taking their
away,
well. Either way, at least two or three she has met and talked to before and knew their families because all the families kind of interact with each other.
She's so emotional about his friends that he's lost in the military. Yeah. Get it.
When you're deployed, right? So, she absolutely does have the right to question whether somebody's lying about their veteran status or whether they're lying about a deployment or whatever. Either way, who cares that much? I mean, it's not vet bashing to question if somebody's lying about being a veteran or to question if they're lying about their military service. That's questioning whether they're lying. That's a big difference in vet bashing. But if you notice how they like to frame things in the worst way possible to make people look bad, instead of saying, "Oh, she questioned whether I was a veteran. I am a veteran. Here's my proof." Or if you can take my word for it or not. I mean, whatever. Nobody said he had to prove anything. His stories just sound like a bunch of bullshit. And that's just the truth. I mean, it's always changing. I mean, I think dude signed up. I'm fairly certain he signed up. I question whether he made deployments, but either way, I question how long he stayed in. But I don't know, and I don't really care that much either.
I question if he ever made deployment. I question if he ever did this. But I don't care. I don't care. So what is it? And I don't even know Tweedledum's name. So we're just going to refer to him as Tweedledum. And that's it. Like, that's all I have for him. Yeah. Uni has offered them numerous times to chat with the VA. Uni has been very transparent. Another thing, if you know anything about Navy obviously is military, obviously very proud. Do you think for 1 second that Navy is going to carry on? I mean, it's one thing to say it about one person, but she's insulting all of them by doing this. And she doesn't care. Oh, yeah, Tweedledum. We'll just continue to call him Tweedledum because that's what fits in.
That's the thing. He thinks we care that much. Like, I did one video where I commented on it, and for the next 4 months,
you obviously care about it because you're talking about it again as a distraction technique to get off the conversation of where's the fucking money, Elle?
he went on and on and on about me vet bashing. And he's like, call me, get on the phone with me while I'm at the DAV. And I'm like, I don't care that much though, Uni. Like, I'm over here like feeding my kids and like going to football and doing all the things with my kids that you're not doing. And I don't really care. Go to the DAV. Well, from my understanding, every time he says he's going to go live at the DAV, he doesn't actually go live. He records and he says it's because he doesn't have service. And then he goes and he like records the photos.
Why does he go to the DAV all the time?
Maybe it's the VA. I don't even know because I don't care that much. But Sean, tell him because he wanted me to call, like, get on the call with him when he's at the DAV.
Didn't he want you to travel up there or something?
He's like, I offered Elle to come to Ohio and meet me outside the vet's office. And I'm like,
Yeah,
Why not just show your DD 214 in whole?
Or-
That would be much easier.
show some pictures of you in Iraq, like you claim where you got medevac or whatever. I mean, or tell us to kiss your ass.
Like,
You know?
like most vets would do, you know,
But
the vets that
I'll tell you, Tweedledum, Sean, whatever the fuck your name is, shut the fuck up. It's none of your business. Kiss Uni's ass and the rest of all of our asses. It's none of your fucking business. And obviously, you're obsessed with Uni. Isn't it really weird? Your fucking nails are cleaner than anything I've ever seen. Do you do anything all day long? I mean, obviously, you don't use your brain.
I know.
I'm sure he would love to.
He's a different breed of vet, in my opinion.
I'm sure he would love to get you up Ohio. You know, I'm.
Now it's going to be Uni wants his wife. Have you met Uni Rach? Uni Rach is fucking phenomenal. So no, he definitely does not want your Tweedledee, no brain bimbo sitting next to you. Sorry, you can keep her. Sincerely, Uni fam, aka Contessa, fuck off.
Positive that creep would love to get you up there. But either way, this dude, like, I can tell you this, he didn't. I would almost bet my left arm on the fact that he did not serve.
It's really weird to me too. Another thing I have to say this that I notice ever since she's been covering Dre, she's really been trying to do her makeup, her hair more like Dre. She's another one that seems to really have an obsession with Dre as a like makeup artist and wanting to be her. She's changed a lot of things up in her repertoire and they mirror a lot of what Dre does and what Dre did. Possibly it could be. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about their personal lives. I don't care. What I care about is they are deflecting by talking about Uni being a vet or not. It's none of their fucking business. They've already said that. And what I care about is they're using it as a distraction technique of trying to drag Uni because Uni's been spitting facts about this story. That's what this is. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just very like passionate. Please don't take me like, you'll know in the comments if I remember being a new one.
No combat unit because I don't know many people. I wouldn't go to war with somebody like him right next to me, and I don't know many other soldiers that would that I served with. So, I mean, nobody likes people that have no honor, no integrity, you know, and are weasels to be in.
Come again? Come again. No honor, no integrity. Don't you have a rubber ducky to go play with?
Be in combat next to, you know what I'm saying? That's the worst kind of person to be in combat next to. So, whatever. But I'm just saying she absolutely has more right than most people to question whether somebody's lying about their veteran status. Being that she has been very close to the veteran community, been in the.
Oh, the eyebrows raising. Somebody must have said something she doesn't like. She's about to rip into the comments, it looks like, because her eyebrow just lifted and she did the.
In the, you know, alongside the families while we deployed. She was married to me when I made her deployment. So.
And this is the way that I feel. If people can disagree, that's the thing between me and Unirock and those friends that apparently were never friends because the first time we had a different outlook on something, they decided to jump ship completely. But the difference between me and them is I can say you don't have to agree. That's a-okay with me. If you think like it's not the best thing to vet bash, that's okay. Or not vet bash. If you think that it's not appropriate to question whether or not somebody served a tour, I can say, well, I respect that you don't agree with that. I personally believe that everyone that is an American citizen absolutely has the right to say, your story sounded kind of weird. Or do we really think so? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna not be friends with you just because we disagree on something like that. Especially like the people that got mad about it, a couple of the people, from my understanding, they're not vets. So why do you care? Hold on, where's Nikki? Because I want to see what Nikki's saying. I won't answer any questions. Nikki, that's okay. I'm already on nonsense's list. I'm buckled up because I obey the law, so I don't care.
I'm already on nonsense's list. Hold on.
Where is he going to? There's no direction. There's no point of destination. There's nothing. Like no one's communicating with him. That must be stressful. And the thing is it is very factual that I contacted Miss Letitia and said that, Marvon Sr. wants to go back out there. Will you be able to tell him? She answered where he's at because they moved him from the VA hospital. Now remember, you have to keep in mind that Mr. Marvon.
You saw who was sitting there, right? With Justin and Molly. This is when Molly was in Chicago. It is from the end of August 27th through the 29th-ish. Don't quote me exact date on that. But Elle sat there on panel. Meanwhile, this is at the same time, she doesn't really know any of this information, but this is the same time when Wynette came on and admitted that Dre had apologized to them and she never returned the call. But let's continue on.
Senior and Miss Wynette got to see Marvon at the VA hospital. They overrode whatever demands Dre was making at that particular moment. Now, Mr. Marvon.
So as a vet's wife, understanding that the VA, how it all works, everything like that, she should have some insight, right? We've just been listening to them talk about all of this knowledge that they have about the VA. Okay.
Senior and Wynette do not have a lawyer. Letitia does.
So let's make sure that everybody's clear on that too. Marvon Sr. and Wynette, Molly admits they did not have any attorney. So people were sending them money for what? To reimburse them for the trip that was paid for them to go anyways?
The other day I did contact Miss Letitia and I said, Miss Letitia, is there any way you can either tell them where Marvon is or I can, you can go through me I will swear I won't say anything. And she said she needed to contact that lawyer to make sure it wasn't a breach of the agreement.
So if everything was as they've claimed, right, that there was an attorney that represented him, that the attorney was the one that made it, but you're hearing Molly say that Letitia wouldn't even tell Marvon Sr. his location. Continue. There's more. There's a lot of clips.
Right. I don't understand how could it be a breach if I'm the father? Because I know when I was there, I told everything that was going on with our son. I told her everything. A breach ain't got nothing to do with the mother and the father, so I don't know what kind of breach is that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's also, she could also lose. I mean, you have every right to know where your son is, but she also...
Crazy how they did know where he was. So that's another thing that they're not telling you, but during this time, so we know now, according to the police report, it has been confirmed, which we always kind of assumed, but it's been absolutely solidified now for 100% that Marvon was moved from the VA at the end of June, very end of June, to a long-term care facility where he has remained. And Molly said the other day that Letitia confirmed that he is still in the same location. So they were trying to paint this narrative that she kept having him moved, all of these things. Well, that's not the case. That's not what happened.
Doesn't want to, I guess get in trouble with her attorney as well. So it's
Yes.
That's what
it's a fine. Yeah,
Sorry,
it's a fine rope. You gotta walk, and it's not fair, and it's crazy. Go ahead, Elle.
Okay. Well, one of the agreements when Miss Letitia got to see Yvonne was that she couldn't tell anyone where he was, right? Wasn't that one of the agreements?
So she doesn't know anything about this. She just told you she's limited on information, but now you're going to hear a little bit, but I'm going to continue on because there's multiple clips.
I personally think, if Miss Letitia can, maybe go back to her attorney and say, can I at least share with the father? That's the only person that
Yes.
I would like to share it with because, obviously Miss Letitia and Marvon.
Really? Okay, let's continue though.
Okay.
See, because someone said.
Okay, so this one, I'm going to pause. Hold on. I want to show you guys this. So this says across the top, it starts by saying it's a text message from Wynette or it's a message that they pinned actually. Hold on. Oh, and wouldn't you know, Nunya's right after it. It's from Wynette Jackson, who is the stepmother of Marvon. During the same live, she commented and says, I haven't contacted her since I left the hospital. I did call her and Dre didn't answer at all. We don't want to make Dre angry. My husband doesn't want Miss Letitia to get in trouble with the attorney. Okay. I haven't contacted her since I left the hospital. We know via text messages between that Molly shared that Wynette had obviously sent her that Dre had reached out and apologized to Wynette. Wynette refused to respond to her, and that was when they were there in Arizona visiting. Dre reached out and apologized, and Wynette they never returned the call, never accepted her apology, nothing. But here in August, they're going to come back and they're going to call her on live. Now, just so you guys can see, I'm not full of shit. Again, this is already posted. This is stuff that's already out there, but let's listen to what they say. And Elle was present during all of this. Thank you. They have it's not their right to know where he's at. Especially after she put it out publicly. Give me a minute. They're all quiet for a second. Oh, this is the call part. That's right. You can barely hear it. Hold on. So they're trying to call Dre in the middle of this show, right? So they haven't even attempted to reach out to her. Nothing, no communication. They're claiming that Letitia has this attorney, and according to the attorney, that she can't tell anybody where his location is, even though she posted it. But now they get a show. They need content. So Spanky goes live, brings up Messy Molly and Elle, and they do this on live stream. Okay.
Yeah, I just went to check the Facebook to see because someone said that she made a post saying Earl and Pearl coming soon. So I just went to see, and I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing any updates in a while.
Well,
Okay. Are you there?
Just living her best.
Okay.
Justin, I'm gonna try to call right now while y'all on live.
Okay. She said she's going to try.
Oh, hold on. Let me go. I forgot I clipped these.
Are you there?
Just living her best.
Okay.
Justin, I'm gonna try to call right now while y'all on live.
Okay. She said she's going to try to call Dre now.
Just so you guys know where it's coming from.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes, and we don't need to hear that conversation.
Yeah, if she answers, just mute it. Or just hang up on us or something.
Yeah.
If she...
Dad would just tell us, say, we really want to go out there and see him.
that was really light, but you can hear Roz's voice. And this is in a recording already on my page too, if you want to listen to it clearer. You can hear Roz's voice on the answering machine that picks up. So it verifies that she did call Dre while she was on it. And then this is the message that she leaves.
This is my mom
It's, you can't really hear what she's saying. What she did say is, this is Marvon and Wynette. If you could give us a call back.
What's it was now? That's a message.
Hello.
Yep.
No. Well, you just left a message, so.
Okay. Well, she just left. They just left her a message, Marissa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that she'll do the right thing.
Mhm. You know, I mean, it's the right thing. It makes her look so much better in the end.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? It's just do the right thing. And, you know, people won't be like questioning her motive so much.
Do the right thing, right? Again, end of August. They had already been there to see him. Hadn't gone back. They waited 4 months to respond to an apology that they got when they were there visiting. They got the apology while they were there still in Arizona. But instead of having communication with her that they've bitched and complained about not having the entire time, they continued to spew these lies. This was August, end of August, when Molly was in Chicago on her fucking staycation. Elle sat there the entire time. So again, she is just as complicit as everybody else. And you just heard a shit ton of lies from her, which we'll go back into. But I want to remind you guys that she was an active participant of spreading misinformation in this narrative.
You know, if you don't want to let a father and a mother, you know, see their kid,
They'd already seen him.
that's when
They'd already seen him.
Or whoever's, and not allow medical.
Hold on, let me grab one more. Where the little, oh, actually, I'll play this a little bit more and then I will grab the clip I want. Sorry, we're swapping all over the place, but I'm just trying to give you guys a breakdown of, she's been very active in this.
That's the thing, is I really don't care. I mean, nonsense. I went on nonsense live stream one time, and guess what? She was fine with me. She was like, "No, I don't have a problem with Ale." Why?
Ha! I forgot about that. She did come over here, and I was nice to her because I thought maybe she got a brain and was going to use it and wake up. I didn't have nothing against her, and I still don't have nothing against her personally. I could care less. I just think she's stupid as fuck and ignorant. And she is absolutely a terrible YouTube creator. Should never touch anything to do with tragedies or true crime because she has no complex in her that says, oh, you know what? You should probably admit to your audience that you're lying to them.
Before nonsense, like she doesn't know me. I can tell you what nonsense's problem is with me, though, is I joined panel with Molly and Justin, and that made me enemy number one. And this is the way that I.
Okay, yeah. Lack of accountability is stunning from these people.
Feel. If you're going to automatically hate me, want to attack me, go after me, bash me, because I collabed with creators that you didn't like, once again, you're one of those people that I just feel like you don't understand that people can have a different opinion. Your opinion can be different than mine all day long. As long as you're not rude to me about it, I'm not going to be rude to you about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I literally had friends that I knew was in Unirock's chat. The man that literally attacked me full force after my nephew passed away, after my channel got shut down, after I had a false arrest, I got PTSD, spent the night in jail away from my family. I was struggling. And here it was people that I cared a lot about.
Oh, shit. When you were struggling, were people kicking you when you were down? Kind of like what you've done to Drake? Let's let you continue.
That was in his channel all the time. I didn't message them or go on Twitter and say, well, I see you and you didn't write to chat. I'm not your friend anymore. Because I was like, well, if they want to watch him, that's fine. I don't care. As long as they don't try to come at me about any BS, I don't care.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
You know, AT&T, right?
Uh-huh.
You told them I was a vet when we were adding that extra line, right?
Yes.
So they're like, oh, well, he qualifies for a veteran discount. All he has to do is send his
Send his
DD.
DD-214.
That would be like me saying, oh, AT&T is
You're vet bashing. I
bashing.
did a whole video at AT&T vet bashed me because they asked for the DD-214
because they questioned
to
whether
get
I was
the
lying
discount. Yeah.
about being a veteran or not. Everywhere you go, if you want a veteran discount, which I never asked for one. I mean, being a veteran is like just something that I did. I don't walk around telling, you know, these trying to be big and bad because I was a veteran. You know, it's just something I did. I enjoyed it. You know, I wish. But either way, I don't walk around going, hey, can I? How many times do I ask for a veteran discount?
No, Nikki's still here.
How many times do I ask for a veteran discount?
Never. He never does.
I don't even like it's almost embarrassing, right? So,
Not that he's.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Can somebody put him in the bathtub, please? This dude is. Okay, I'm gonna play another clip right quick because I just found another one I want to play.
Different accounts.
Congratulations.
So they're looking at
Happy.
a group that was created that says we stand with Dre or I stand with Dre. It was a Facebook group that was created in support of Dre. So somebody told them that this existed and listened to Elle.
Yeah, she probably got half of them from her 3 phones. Different accounts.
She probably got half of those followers from her 3 accounts.
I stand with Dre.
Yeah.
Okay, for everyone that's a member, I'm sure lots of them are just there to spy. I mean, let's be honest. Some people are in there to spy, but anyone that truly does stand by her, I really hope that you do not have children. I hope that you are on birth control. I hope you never have children. Because if you start procreating, the world's going to be in a lot more trouble than it already is.
So if you support Dre, hopefully you don't procreate, right? Okay, hold on. This is another good one.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel.
Oh, it's my
Today
voice
we're just
changer.
gonna do a quick video. If you're on my Facebook,
Hold on. I can't listen to that again. Okay, this is clips of Elle.
So much for becoming members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But she also touched on how when she hired her attorney, so she hires her attorney, and
remember
then
the one that we're watching right now on the screen that you guys are seeing is from last night. This is from back in July. You'll see the difference. Okay. She's very knowledgeable in July about this story. But conveniently, she's got molliitis and has all of a sudden amnesia.
She said, there's paperwork filled out, completed on my lawyer's desk. But when they got in touch with Dre and Dre allowed her visitation, then they decided maybe the smart thing to do would be for them not to file the paperwork right now, because the second she files the paperwork and Dre finds out, Dre's going to shut off those visits immediately. So she was scared. So she kind of was looking at it like this. I'm getting to see him right now. So as long as I'm getting to see him, we'll put off filing anything. But if she...
Hold on. What did you just say? They were going to put off filing anything? But you just said that all this money was spent, Elle, on an attorney. So what is it? Which one is it? Which story? Are we sticking with the one you told in July, or are we sticking with the one you just told last night?
Stops visitation, then, we'll have to file. And I can understand that. I can understand why she did that, because once you file something, it ain't like you're immediately going to get, the judge is going to look at it and say, okay, yeah, sure. What would have happened if she, thank you so much, Tina, for the super sticker. What would have happened is if she would have went ahead and filed, Dre would have found out, Dre would have cut off the visitation. And it would have been weeks before she even got a hearing. And during those weeks, she would not have been able to see Bond. So I think she did the right thing by just holding off on filing documents. Let's see.
Just do the right thing, Dre.
Okay, you guys seeing? Oh God, now that one wants the camera, and he's a whiny little brat. Do you see the difference in the stories though? Let's
Just
continue.
do the right thing.
No, she's not going to. I mean, we're dealing with someone who called his mother the egg donor, turned his father and his stepmother away.
Yes, which
Made this woman collect money from the public to get an attorney.
Made this woman collect money from the public for an attorney. You guys have stated time and time again that this money went to an attorney. Show the fucking proof. Show it. Sorry, they're all getting riled up. Dad's not home yet, so they're like antsy.
Money on an attorney just to see her own child. That money could have went to something way bigger.
let me show you something. Okay.
Be right.
No one should have to fight or argue with this. And you want to know something? It doesn't even seem like Von's parents were even mean to her. When have we seen her, any of them be disrespectful?
That's the narrative, that was put out, was like, oh, well, she was being attacked by Dre said, like, his parents are attacking me and trying to get my son, and they're trying to say that I'm responsible. I've never seen that anywhere.
I never heard that.
Never seen it.
Do you hear this bullshit? Do you hear the bullshit that's coming out? You're struggling to hear it? Lisa, I got you. I'm going to do it this way because this video is already up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to exit out of her. Hold on. Or actually, I'll just open another tab. Let me switch. Let me switch them out. Sorry, this is one of the first videos I did. Pause. I'll go grab it because I feel like it's important. Sorry. I want you guys to be able to hear what this is. So I'll just play it off the actual. Which one is it? This one.
And Dre.
Just so this is my content again. Let me go over here. Let me give you guys a new screen. Sorry. There it is.
Answers. Let's get right into it, though.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for becoming members. Thank you. But she also touched on how when she hired her attorney, so she hires her attorney, and then they start the process to file paperwork. She said, there's paperwork filled out, completed on my lawyer's desk. But when they got in touch with Dre and Dre allowed her visitation, then they decided maybe the smart thing to do would be for them not to file the paperwork right now, because the second she files the paperwork and Dre finds out, Dre's going to shut off those visits immediately. So she was scared. So she kind of was looking at it like this. I'm getting to see him right now. So as long as I'm getting to see him, we'll put off filing anything. But if she stops visitation, then, we'll have to file. And I can understand that. I can understand why she did that, because once you file something, it ain't like you're immediately going to get, the judge is going to look at it and say, okay, yeah, sure. What would have happened if she, thank you so much, Tina, for the super sticker. What would have happened is if she would have went ahead and filed, Dre would have found out, Dre would have cut off the visitation. And it would have been weeks before she even got a hearing. And during those weeks, she would not have been able to see Vaughn. So I think she did the right thing by just holding off on filing documents. Let's see.
Just do the right thing, Dre. Just do the right thing.
No, she's not going to. I mean, we're dealing with someone who called his mother the egg donor, turned his father and his stepmother away.
Yes, which
Made this woman collect money from the public to get an attorney, waste money on an attorney just to see her own child. That money could have went to something way bigger.
let me show you something. Okay.
No one should have to fight or argue with this. And you want to know something? It doesn't even seem like Von's parents were even mean to her. When have we seen her, any of them be disrespectful?
That's the narrative, that was put out, was like, oh, well, she was being attacked by Dre said, like, his parents are attacking me and trying to get my son, and they're trying to say that I'm responsible. I've never seen that anywhere.
I never heard that.
I never heard that, never seen it. Miss Letitia does not strike me.
Well, that's convenient that you didn't see it because it was all over the place.
As someone that would do that.
Excuse me.
She straight up lied to the police when she called the police saying that. Karma may come back to bite her in the booty.
Heal his brain. You're right. Heal his brain. I mean, sure, he's told me a week ago that the money is still sitting there.
The money is there. I mean, what I asked for in the beginning. I asked for help with an attorney for visitation rights.
Yeah.
Okay. So happened, my attorney was able to negotiate terms without going into a courthouse.
Right.
So, but
Sorry, kids are talking right at the time I went to unpause. Give me 1 second. Sorry. But I'm going to rewind that because I need you guys to listen and pay close attention to what's being said with Elle on the panel.
I asked for help with an attorney for visitation rights.
Yeah.
Okay. So happened, my attorney was able to negotiate terms without going into a courthouse.
Right.
So, but that still does not mean that I did not have to pay her that retainer fee.
Of course, you still have to pay her.
Documents that were signed and ready to be sent to court is still sitting there because we were scared that after the first visit that I would get barred. But things were.
Did you guys all hear that? Do I need to rewind it again? Did you guys notice the dates on these clips in this clip? End of July?
Worked itself out where that's why I was so cautious and so limited on what I was doing when I was there because I did not want to get my visit snatched away.
Sure.
Then I'll be going through the court.
Yeah.
So again, tell me where that court paperwork is. Tell me where the court paperwork is because Molly showed some sort of court paperwork that had no information on it. So here you want You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Let's get through this clip, though. You guys are hearing it yourself. Again, this has been on my channel for months.
Okay, now, if I hire these other 2 lawyers or whatever other lawyer, that requires another retainer fee for that particular lawyer and whatever else money is going to cost. I don't understand why people think that. And the hurtful part is that I asked the one time when my cousin decided to do the GoFundMe, everything else came upon people asking me for that information.
That's
Your
exactly right.
your Zelle, your PayPal. I created these things not even knowing what they was at first.
Right.
You know, I already had a cash out, but that was it.
Of course, we asked.
So which story are we going to go with now? Which story? Oh, look at who's here. Hold on. Hold on. We need to see your hands.
My what?
His hair looks lovely.
It does, actually.
It does.
I like it.
It's leaning. They need to see your hands.
My hands?
Yeah. Oh, they're actually really clean.
Not really.
Well, not when you get up
it's
close. They're all
faded.
cut to shit, but
Yeah.
they're dirty when. Well, that one's dirtier. They look culky.
Well,
they,
I was grouting, so
they don't look near as like nasty as they normally do. Just one hand. Yeah, only
Thanks.
one hand. Only one. No, come here.
What?
You gotta hold it just like this to the side. We need a side by side. Wait, why are you stripping?
Which one? What?
Your hand to the side. Just just like this. Yes, he is hot. Thank you very much. I will take that compliment because that is all mine. Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you for mid session entertainment. Kyle just got home from work. Okay, back to the basics. Let's go back to this paperwork that was never filed. Oh.
We asked for, so we could help you.
But I guess, that's part of the
Pause. Hold on. Another request from the audience. You need to come like behind me and put them in from the side.
What?
Like this.
No, don't come in here. You don't want to see this.
He's joking, sis. She's like, wait, what's going on? Just one hand. Just one. Just one.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go.
internet.
Yeah, devil's playground. But no, I want you to know that you do have a lot of loving, beautiful women that are here right now that are praying for you, and they are donating, and they are very concerned with they're concerned about the children. They are praying for Vaughn and you and your family. And we really are trying to seek justice. And
that's the main thing right there.
Yeah.
Even though people are saying it's flipped into me, no, it's not flipped into me. It's just that we were able to cut one corner. That
Right.
don't mean that these other stop signs and red lights are not ahead of us. And I want to say one thing. When I put that post on Justice for Vaughn yesterday, the outpour of love that I got, and people saying, you don't have to answer any questions. We love you. We support you. That really, truly showed me that people do care. That, I guess my husband always telling me, you got to stop worrying about what people say about you.
Mhm.
You're probably wondering why this video, what is happening? Well, there's a lot of misinformation that's continuing to be spread on Facebook, especially by these exclusive streamers and also the family members. It's hard to get answers on what is the goal, what are we raising money for. They have done several lives, sometimes daily, depending on which channel they are on, for hours.
Oh man, I tortured you guys with that voice changer. I'm really sorry. I don't like my real voice either, but this cat situation is about to drive me nuts. They're all over the place. Notice the screenshot here. It says Yuma Police Department, and it's dated 6/24/2022. Copy released to Letitia Bias. There's another thing that they've lied to you. Is anybody's mouth hit the floor right now by hearing that they admitted, Letitia admitted that the attorneys never filed this paperwork, but yet Molly has showed supposed court paperwork that was filed when Letitia herself claimed that it was never filed? Molly showed paperwork that had no case number, no stamp, no nothing on it. You guys like the voice changer? You guys are great. Kyle is a mess, but he goes along with my shenanigans always.
Some upwards of 5 hours long, discussing this case at length. However,
notice the date on this. This screenshot is from June 30th. It's from the Exposing Dre McCrae group. What it says, again, I can't read it fully because I blurred it out and it's posted. But the very first part of this says, I have contemplated trying to defend myself regarding what has been said about my family and I. I have decided to allow you all to choose if you want to believe the exaggerated truths and untruths of that lie. So June 30th, okay? Previous to Molly and all of them getting involved. Just so we're clear on the dates, there was already issues happening. No, he's not. He's actually not that. He's not super tall. He's 5'10". Yeah, he's a good sport. But sorry, I'm like trying to do two things at once. You guys are great though. But you can see that there was issues here constantly throughout the entire thing. I mean, going back and looking at these videos, Nanya, maybe that's what we should do. Amethyst, maybe that's what we should do, is go back and play some of these because all the receipts are in them. All of the receipts are jam-packed into all of these videos that have been out here for months that they don't want you to see. They don't want you to remember that Letitia herself admitted that there was no attorney filing court paperwork in a court. There has been no receipts shown for any attorney drawing up any paperwork to begin with. Did they have to pay an attorney for some sort of fee? Possibly. Was it $4,000? We have no idea. We have no fucking clue because they have refused to show and be transparent about the fundraising on behalf of Justice for Vaughn.
things that are important to understanding this case are missing intentionally. Many of the donations have been sent to Letitia. Some have gone to Molly to send to Letitia. Some have gone to Justin to send to Letitia, Elle, so on and so forth. There's Cash Apps, GoFundMes, PayPals, Zells, Venmo. Nobody knows the total goal that's trying to be reached, or has there been any communication or transparency on what is this money going towards?
Isn't it insane that nothing has changed? And this was back the end of July when I was posting this stuff. This is why I came to YouTube, was to get the truth out here that people were being lied to and misled. Yes, Elle, they did. In fact, I was like, who the hell is that? I didn't have a clue who it was. I think I've done a video of most of the people that I was accused of being that are included in that. I did miss a few, but I was accused of being Emily D. Baker, which was a huge compliment and far from the truth. I was accused of being, oh my goodness, the list goes on and on. Yes. Before I go, I want to show you guys this though. Look at the date of this. This is July 20th. Justice for Vaughn group that was shared. But you notice here that it says tonight. This was when Letitia was in Arizona, okay? It says tonight. We have a lot of updates. I will be with LB. Lots of news. Thank you for all your support and help. The family needs more for the lawyer fees. Why would the family have needed more for lawyer fees when they had an agreement, a handshake, basically, according to what Letitia just said? So why And again, that clip was from after she returned. So this screenshot took place before. Molly is claiming to her audience that they needed more money for lawyer fees. Things are moving along. I've sat on a lot of info out of respect and loyalty. Now it's time to hear the updates. Andrea, you are something else, girl. Lord have mercy. 7 p.m. Eastern time on Justice for All YouTube. If you're pissed off about the police report last night, I don't blame you one bit. Just to remind everybody what's actually been going on.
Justice for Vaughn was started in hopes that Letitia would be able to see her son. That goal has been achieved. However, fundraisers still continuing, money is still being sent to people in regards to this case. And you heard Letitia herself say that she is not filing paperwork. Andrea agreed to let her see Marvon, and she doesn't want to hinder that possibility. However, the narrative is still being pushed that funds are needed for something. They keep referring to legal counsel and travel. However, there's no proof of anything at this point. No trace of where all the money is gone, where all the money is going, as there has been numerous missteps with Cash Apps, PayPal, the wrong accounts, multiple accounts. If it's a fraudulent account, there has been no transparency whatsoever. When you ask for transparency from any of these creators or groups, you are blocked, shunned, and attacked for doing so. They keep saying if you haven't donated, you have no right to ask. Well, most of these people have donated, some of them upwards in 500 and above amounts. It's a large amount of money that has been raised for this family, and there has been not a single dime spent on justice for Marvon. According to Post and Justice for Vaughn, tonight Letitia Bias is going live with admins from that group to address questions and concerns. However, many of these are rescheduled or things come up, so that might not take place.
So that did take place. That post actually happened. She made a post in the group, but anybody that asked anything relevant or about the money or the fundraising or what the goal was or what actually was going on was ignored or mocked by a group of mean girls that would gang up on anybody that had reasonable questions. Again, if you want to see that post and all the comments that were left, that's on Facebook also. And I think it's also in a video on YouTube that's already up. Nothing has changed, y'all. Nothing has changed from that date on. They've not, to nobody's knowledge, they've not gone back. You heard it. She was allowed to see him because of an agreement with Dre. But they're still telling you to this date that all the money went to an attorney. Tell me how this makes sense. And Elle, you are just as big of a part of this as everybody else. And I'm going to this week get to the clips and show everybody of you admitting that you were accepting money and then forwarding it on to Letitia, or you claimed you were, but you put your hand in that pot. You should have refunded that and said, no, this actually needs to be done correctly. Yeah, big thing too. What Nanya says. There is nothing filed to this date.
Another thing that is cause for concern for many people is that Letitia is now actually a moderator on YouTube for some of these creators. There's money going into multiple places. Letitia has no legal standing on behalf of Marvon or Taraz. Unfortunately, due to the adoption paperwork that was done when Marvon was a young child, there's just no possibility of her filing for them. It would have to be a sibling or the grandmother, the great grandmother that is living still, who did raise Marvon, would have to step in and do something. So many questions. There's no answers. If you want more information, we're trying to piece it all together over on Facebook. We're trying to get the word out to creators that things aren't as they seem. Please stop pushing false narratives. But it has been overwhelming. These people are loud and keep screaming from the rooftops, but they're screaming the wrong things. What is justice for Vaughn?
That might be a good spot to end tonight, actually, because I think we just covered a lot, and I think people need to really hear that clip over and over and over again. And granted, it's 2.5 hours in, but if there's one important thing for you to notice is Elle, Molly, and Justin were all a part of that first initial narrative, and they are all still the ones to this day to continue to spin that and twist it and turn it. But we've got a shit ton of stuff to go through with Elle and all of her fuck ups, spankies, Molly's, so on and so forth. But I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. We'll finish a little bit of L's. We'll probably finish the rest of it later. I can only take so much of these people, and my limits have been pushed the last couple days. What you doing?
Man.
His hair is like... Vaughn is Letitia's uncle by law. So there was too many other levels that would have had to happen. They are crazy and just wanted money. Yeah. Absolutely. Is there any questions that I can answer? I don't know what you were playing with. What is it? Pull it out fast. Rip it. Rip the Band-Aid off. Oh, shit. Kyle's ready. Kyle's ready to go. Kyle's ready to go. He's good. Oh, goodness. What is happening here? Yep. Everything goes south when he gets home from work.
Hey.
Yes, Running Bear. To our knowledge, there is only proof that she's only been one time. Now, something could have happened. I did, Nanya, I showed him the penis on the wall. I did. Why is the sky blue?
Refraction off the atmosphere.
Refraction off the atmosphere is what Kyle said. Kyle's getting ready to put his helmet on. He knows that shit's getting deep. Okay, let me stop that screen. Let me go back to this one for a minute. Oh, do I really want to do that? Yeah, I said that. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I can't. I'll be honest. I can't take any more of her tonight. So we can either hang out and rewatch a few things, ask questions about her. I literally want to stick my foot in her husband's ass so badly. It's not even funny. I know. I don't
even do that for me.
Functions, right? Jazz hands. Oh, thank you, Yorkshire. Yorkshire Pud. I like that name. Kyle is a mess, y'all. He's a mess. Put your helmet on.
All right, yeah. I got too much hair.
What is happening here? Can you do jazz hands for us, please? Can we watch the video of Betty and Molly at Ashley Furniture? Sure. Is there a video? Is it somebody clipped it, or is it a short video? Hold on, let me go look. Give me 1 second. Let me go look. I'm afraid to ask this. Whose channel is it on? Oh, God. Okay. Yes.
They were a little upset.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is not going to be good. All right. Here we go. Nana. Nana said, not going to ask why. Helmet by the bed. Laugh my ass off.
It's too small. Where my head grew.
Your head grew?
Yeah.
That sounds like a problem. Oh, Nanya. Gotcha. Nanya's got shit to say. Oh, shit. I got to make sure that it's the right one. Hold on. Pause. Okay, let me get this going. Sorry, I'm like squirrel. Okay.
Because of how they were treated by the delivery people.
Yeah,
and
but
instead
you
of
guys
listening,
can't take that out on
But you're a professional. You're
Okay,
here,
but you're
but you
not gonna
can't talk to
me,
somebody.
and you can't talk to me any type of way either.
I'm
I'm
not.
human
And-
just
and-
like
and
you.
am I being
I don't
respectful?
care
Facia,
about this
we
Am I
paid
being
for the furniture.
respectful?
They need to come back and
Yeah.
not have it on.
Hold on. I thought they already ordered a couch. I thought this was done weeks ago that they already did all of this stuff. So why the hell is Betty involved in this? Yapping Chihuahua.
My lawn. Just they could have brought it. They left their tools there. Their tools are in my house, and my furniture was on the lawn.
Okay, but when you're
Hey, Nanya.
Hey, hey guys. I wanted to watch this video and react with you because I seen their version of it, but I didn't actually see the video, and I've seen people talking about it in the comments so far. I just know that she called the girl ghetto, and I'm guessing that this girl that worked for the store is going to be a black girl, but it may be a wrong guess. So I'm interested to watch.
Oh, great. Okay, if you want me to pause, you just yell over it and I'll pause it, okay? We got to figure out how to give you control.
calling a place, you can't just think that you're going to talk any type of way and expect me to help.
Gotcha.
But in all fairness, I've been respectful to you, and you've already started correcting me when I've been nothing but
Because
nice.
I was trying to explain to you guys earlier on the phone that I don't have no communication with the delivery team, and whoever was on the phone kept yelling over me. I don't deal with that. I don't care about the
Oh, so they started off by calling her on the phone and screaming at her.
Yeah, so I guess the backstory is I guess they came to deliver the furniture that that everybody's been asking about for weeks. So I guess they came to deliver it while they were out of the house or something like that. Or I think Betty was there but on live and didn't hear it, whatever. Anyways, so the furniture people left without dropping off all the furniture, something like that. So I guess when Molly got home, she called the furniture store and was not a happy camper about it because they didn't respond according to what she thought they should have. Her and Betty decided to go to the store and record the interaction.
They're that desperate for content. Oh my God. Okay.
job for real.
That's great.
But you're not going to call and you're going to talk to me any type of way.
Okay. So you don't care about this job. Is this a corporate store or is this a
I
franchise?
don't know. You can call and find out if you want.
Okay, I'll be happy to.
All right. Would you like the phone number?
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact.
Why is she talking? This is not even, she has nothing to do with this. This isn't her furniture. What does Molly need a mouthpiece all of a sudden? Is her fucking jaw across the street still or something? She can't talk for herself? What is happening here? Nanya, you got anything?
I was reading the stuff in the comments. So I guess so Walnuts must have come back home because he was home too, apparently. So it was Walnuts and Betty were both at the house. And Walnuts actually called the store. I can't see Walnuts being a yeller. I pray that the voice of reason has not lost all reason.
Are you recording?
Absolutely am.
301
Oh.
3802 and think.
Well, shit, I just gave out Ashley Furniture's corporate number now.
Well, it's probably public information anyways.
Probably.
But it does say that it says that so supposedly they didn't want to give Molly information because the order was under Walnut's name.
Oh.
And you know good and well anything, everything goes in Walnut's name. So I'm sure she was not happy about that.
Oh, Wally, are your nuts in a jam? I mean, in Molly's purse.
For telling me that I was being
Oh,
recorded.
well, I'm recorded every time I walk in here,
All
so
right, well, talk to you later. Anyway.
I'd cancel your order.
Can I just say, hell yes, this girl, yes. She needs a raise. Ashley Furniture, she needs a raise. Nanya? Nanya's busy. Can anybody say that she needs a?
I didn't hear what she said. I stepped away to close my bedroom door.
She stood up. She stood up when they were walking away, and Betty makes a comment about, I would cancel your order. And she was like, you canceling, that's fine. Cancel your order. It doesn't affect any of us. And then they turned around and she's like, Bullhorn Betty is going to make you famous. And she stood up and showed her badge to the camera. Good for her.
She probably is like, man, F this job anyways, if I got to keep dealing with you Karens over here.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Facia's working.
You can tag me if you want, sweetie.
I got stuff I gotta take care of.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I don't want to be
So rude. I don't
We're not being rude.
think that customer service. You're trying to do customer service, and you expect somebody to help you, and you're being rude. So you can call customer service or corporate or whoever you want, and you can deal with that yourself, because that's what I will be doing. I will be emailing corporate customer service for you, but you can do it yourself. Thank you. Have a good day. She's not even a customer. She ain't. That's the homeowner. Hi.
Hi.
People like that. Wow. Yeah, and look how you talk to people. Yeah.
Can I just say props to that man that walked in front of trying to block that camera too? These people got the right energy today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with it. I'm with the girl. Like, you don't, really, customer service doesn't just mean that you could talk to me any old kind of way and I'm just going to take it and take it and take it. Customer service is, it's being reasonable. It's not being rude. It's not talking down to somebody. Like, it sounds like the second they went to the counter, they were already on one. And first of all, that's number one. Number two, Betty, what the fuck are you doing talking to the lady? The lady even said, you're not even the homeowner. How you going to call? You ain't even our fucking customer. That's what I would have said. But,
They did this for content. They did it solely for content. They went to the store and recorded. I mean, they had a mission here of, her first statement, Bullhorn Betty, I'm going to make you famous. Like, this was all set up intentional again.
Now, bye. Okay, can you leave? Thank you. Goodbye. God damn. Go forward.
Whoa.
I can call the cops on you for harassing me. You're sitting here recording about some goddamn.
I'm being recorded.
No, those cameras don't work.
Oh, that.
No, they don't.
I was just waiting so I could ask a question, but he cut in front of me.
Because you're done. Goodbye.
No, I had another question.
Well, I'm not going to answer.
You're not going to answer?
I don't have to help you. You can call corporate customer service.
Okay.
So fucking rude. I can't stand when y'all come in here and act like y'all can talk to anybody.
I didn't. I've said
Can
very
you
little.
leave?
I've said very little.
Can you leave? She's asking you nice. I've been nice to y'all all day on the phone. Can you leave?
You've never talked to me on the phone.
Are you the homeowner?
I'm one of the homeowners.
Can you leave?
I can in a second.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I have to give the lady props too for pulling out her phone and recording them to have her back. You want to add anything?
Yeah. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. I am maybe when I had more patience at a younger age, I could do customer service, but I could not do it right now. People, the entitlement that is oozing off of them right now. And then you're going to talk about that guy cut you in line. No, sweetie, the line moved on because you are done. Go the fuck home. And truly, what did you standing at that counter? What did you resolve? Did you get your furniture? Did you get it rescheduled to be delivered? Because truly deliveries are scheduled, right? Don't they normally say the person will be there between, 8 a.m. and noon on Monday? If
Mhm.
you knew you were getting that delivery, your ass should have been at home.
Mhm.
That's not their fault that you weren't there. And then you want to go and then you want to let your friend. No, I don't blame the lady at all. You let your
Everybody
friend talk out the side of her neck and it's your furniture. I don't need anybody to speak at a counter for me while I
Yeah.
record. I've never pulled out no phones. I record a lot of shit, but I've never pulled out the phone in any customer service situation. Never have I had to pull out a phone for that kind of stuff.
Kyle and I would be under the counter embarrassed. Well, Kyle would be the guy standing in front of them recording, like trying to protect them, and I would be hiding like in horror of embarrassment. I have never yelled. I'm overly kind to customer service people and will take like I hate when people are rude to customer service people.
yeah.
You are
Me
super
too.
Kyle is like, and if we see somebody belittling a customer service person,
I'll
or
stand up for him in a heartbeat.
yeah, or like if it's a waitress at a restaurant, extra tip, and I'm sorry you were just treated like that. It's, these people are out there making a living. They're working a job, and you two blonde bimbos who grift off of people's tragedy online think you're something special. No, you would be doing the exact same thing if people weren't paying for your lifestyle and your furniture.
Good Bama brat, and more people need to.
Yes.
I support that 1000%.
I would suggest too, I'll make a post on Facebook and tag them, their corporate store, emailing them and giving these two ladies props and explaining the situation, because they're going to attempt to get her fired and all of their cronies are going to be calling, trying to get her. That's why they put this out there. So we need to combat that with the good, because she doesn't deserve this mistreatment at all, especially when it was set up to go do that.
Yeah. Yeah. B Fergs, there is a live from earlier. It's probably privated by now. We may have the clip. But in that they say they're very clear on what location it is.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
they wanted everybody to know what location it was during their live.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, too, Kathy P, I saw it pop up in my timeline. I haven't got to watch it yet. Kathy P did an incredible video on LB, and Kathy P has been covering a lot of the LB stuff. Please go over and sub up to Kathy P. Kathy, will you drop your link in the chat, please? She's been doing a lot of content there, too. We will pick up more of it, too, but we're going to finish off with this, just so everybody's not confused.
How, Sway? How? Roses are red? How? How? Please tell me what their logic is. I'm so interested in hearing that.
Wait, what? How is that? I can't comment on that because
I'll comment on it in a second, but I'm curious to know. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, LG said she has the email address already.
God damn. Hey, Andrew.
Oh, so you know each other?
No, I don't, but I'm a
He's a
respectful customer.
good customer here.
And I got my information. I don't want it all on your
I'm a paying customer as well.
Okay, and you're rude also.
No, I'm
and
not
you
rude.
Can call customer
Not at all.
service if you want.
Not at all.
Can you leave?
I can leave when I'm ready to go.
Goodbye
I just have.
before I called the cops on you. Goodbye. God, they sitting here recording all up in my face. I can really say something. You're not supposed to be recording me.
By the way, I don't know if Pennsylvania laws have changed recently, but what I was doing research on last night, Pennsylvania is a two-party consent state, and they also have a wiretap law. And I know it sounds weird with wiretaps and stuff, but it means that you have to have permission. If you guys are into looking into laws and stuff, go look at that, because I don't think it's also okay to record somebody in Pennsylvania without their consent, and this could be an issue. But go look it up, please. Don't take my word for it, because it seems like they're really strict, but I'm not a legal advice or anything like that. But.
So Roses Are Red said, because they are white and she is black, and black people can be racist too. So here's the thing, and I don't want to, we're not going to go too far into it, but again, educate your own self, do your own research. But the actual definition is, in order to be racist, you have to have some type of superiority in your race over somebody else. Right? They can be prejudiced, they can stereotype people, but racist they cannot. Sorry. Anywho, moving along. Again, do your own research. It's what I would encourage you to do, because it is literally not possible. But just, my stance. Anyways, go ahead.
I agree with everything Nunya said. Okay. You know my stance on this. And I'll just be honest with you guys. I have a real hard time talking about race and what it is and what it isn't and stuff, because I'm white. I'm a white blonde lady. So again, I will just defer to please do your own research and make your own thoughts. But I agree with everything Nani said. There you go.
Now, can you leave?
You're asking me to leave?
Please do.
I wanted to know.
I don't have to answer your questions. Can you leave?
What do you mean you know how I am?
Can you leave?
Again, random dude in the store needs a gold star today too. Can I just say gold star? Okay.
Yeah, see, to me, like, I guess the thing that for me, and I'm a different kind of person, so who knows? For me, I'm gonna make you deal with the manager at this point. I'm gonna let you be somebody else's problem. I'll call the local PD, non-emergency line, and let them know I'm at, this furniture store, and I've got a customer who is, being very, whatever. I'm going to describe it in a way that the police know that they need to come, because the customer refuses to leave the store and is harassing other customers at this point. Like, I'm going to make sure that the police know, like, they need to come and address it. But I'm not going to continue going back and forth with you. I just won't. I won't. I'm not even, I mean, to me, you're not even worth my energy. I understand why the gal was upset at this point. I totally get it. But yeah, no. Mm-mm.
And can I just say too, the lady that said, I know exactly who she, like what's going to happen here. I know who she is. That means that this has probably been a problematic transaction with her in the past, or she's got a name for herself around that area. It's not a huge area, and she's very problematic. So however the situation is, I'm just cheering from the bushes over here.
Yeah.
I don't
leave. Stop yelling. God damn, I hate Karens. Get the fuck
Karen,
What's going on?
I don't know. They just keep standing here.
I was waiting. He went in front of me.
Because you're done.
No, I'm not.
She got the customer
She
service
walked
line.
away.
Can you leave?
No,
We
I
don't
wanted
have to
the
help
number.
you.
I asked.
The number. You
I
didn't.
didn't.
Me telling you the number. Now
No,
leave.
no. I want the number to the delivery
I'm not
service.
giving you anything.
That's all I asked. You said that you can't help me because you're not connected to
Are
the
you
delivery.
Walter?
No, that's my
Then
husband. That's my account. How can I get in touch with the delivery?
Good for her. Good for her. Are you Walter? No, Walnuts had nuts at one point in time. They're probably in her purse though. But this is great.
I mean, she's right. If you're not Walter, there's nothing for us to discuss. And here's the thing, and I'm not trying to judge nobody, but I'm absolutely judging at the same time. Why the fuck does your husband put all the shit in only his name? That's weird as fuck.
Right? Especially when he's never home.
I don't understand that. I mean, and again, maybe I'm the crazy one who thinks that, like, if I go to buy it, like we ordered a bed not too long ago when we bought the house. Okay, when we went and ordered the bed, we were there together. We picked it out together. We put our names down and our numbers down. Like, okay, fine. So either one of us can go and have access to that. But you're going in and you're acting a fool. Now, let me tell you this. What do you think is going to happen with Walnuts when he finds out his wife and her fucking bulldog went inside the store to act a fool and recorded it and posted it online?
In his name.
Under his name.
Yeah, in his name. Oh, he won't know. He's going to be told that there was all this other stuff that happened before they started recording. He'll be lied to. I swear either he's in on all of this grifting and knows what's going on and because he's profiting in some way from it too, or he conveniently continues to bury his head in the sand. I don't know what it is, but it's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't. That is so weird to me. That is so beyond weird to me. And here's the thing. Again, screen record this video because you know she's gonna try and delete it. As soon as he goes and they say she was recording me the whole time, he's gonna be like, "Did you record her and post that online? Were you live on YouTube?" And she's gonna be like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about."
Well, and before we got drunk today, Walter, we called and threatened a lady last night too when we were shit-faced drunk on the phone. And then we went and threatened some more people today. But, you know, what they have been, I said today, I was like, I wonder what they're going to be up to today. This is going to, how long is Betty there for? Do we know?
I don't know. I know I seen today, I don't know if it was Queen Bee or a different channel. I don't remember, but somebody said she has court on Friday. So she's going to have to be back in Florida by Friday. So.
Oh, shit. Okay.
At least she'll know that she'll be home before then.
LG, babe.
Come on, come on.
How can I get in touch with the delivery service?
Delivery purpose. All right, I'll take care of that.
Okay. Thank you for your help. You were very kind. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Wow. She said she hates her job.
I'm sorry, but my foot would have slid under Betty's little prance right there when she put her hand on her hip and tried to walk like she was prancing all of a sudden. My foot would have slipped right under there and watched her fall flat on her fucking face. I'm sorry, that's the petty I am. But look at her smug ass walking out, because she knows she's being recorded. And this lady right here is being so kind and respectful to her after all of that they've done to them. Oh my goodness.
No, they recorded. No one was smart. Did you just threaten me? Are you serious?
Let's go.
I just want the furniture I paid for. No. I wanted to ask you if I could have the number.
That is not true. She said, I just want the furniture I paid for. You did not pay for it, Molly. Walnuts did. So no, you came in the store. I couldn't go into the store and pick up Wally's order. You didn't have a right to be there. You didn't have a right to question it. You didn't have any rights to it at all. Go home. Wait for the order to be delivered again.
They're desperate for content.
Number
ma'am, I'll
to
take
the
care of that.
delivery service.
Ma'am, I'll take care of it. It's okay. Ma'am.
Oh my God.
Wait, go back. What did she say? Hey, Calamity Jade.
Ma'am.
The furniture I paid for. No. I wanted to ask you if I could have the number
Ma'am, I'll
to
take
the
care of that.
delivery service.
Ma'am, I'll take care of it. It's okay. Ma'am.
Oh.
I ain't even mad at her.
All she said, if your ass would fucking listen, and I'm sorry, after being screamed at and hollered at over the phone all day long by these two people, and then them coming into the store and she starting off the conversation respectfully, kindly, and then they instantly pull out the phone and start shit with her, I would have been cussing too. I would have been professional until the moment I'm not. And again,
they instigated a fight with her so that she would react.
This was all pre-planned. I guarantee they hyped each other up in the car like they were going to do some badass shit here. Just like the whole hotel incident when Betty supposedly had a hotel problem and she was telling the person everywhere Betty goes, there's a problem with something. Nothing's up to Betty's level of okay. She's always in some shit.
And do you know why?
Why?
Because baby, they're a thug.
We got to get that turned into a video we can play.
I swear we're gonna make it a mixtape if it's
That's
the last thing we do here.
Baby, because I'm a thug. all day.
I'll take you there. She said she's trying to change the narrative and put the blame on the lady, but clearly it's on her. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. Yeah, at women at this age, so classless. Yeah.
Guaranteed that they're going to be demanding free furniture. Absolutely. 100%. Look at how your employees talk to me. I'm going to blast your business all over. I'm going to give poor reviews. I'm going to encourage all my followers to do that.
Yeah.
That's what Molly does with this 80,000 followers, and Betty does with her 20 something thousand followers. They weaponize their following to do dirty shit. And guess who profits off of it? They do. And guess who continues to provide for the lifestyle that they live? Their subs do. Think about that. Not only have they garnered a support system that financially provides for all of this, but then when shit goes wrong because of them two, their subs step in and bail them out again. Like, it's a constant revolving. They don't respect or care about their subs at all. Either.
No, she didn't. They say Betty was there and had her press badge on.
No
way.
Hold on, we gotta go look again. Okay, we gotta watch this.
Oh my god, I cannot. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh my God. Wow. And I get called a Karen? Oh. All right. All right. You want to know something?
You need to cancel your start. You need to cancel everything.
Cancel it all.
Don't ever look. This will be blasted on YouTube.
YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Walter's my husband.
All right. Thank you.
Wow. I get called
That
a
lady,
Karen?
if she hit somebody, you guys have had a lawsuit out your ass. Just saying. That woman is a violent lady. I wouldn't buy anything from here. What the hell made you guys come here to buy anything anyways?
I didn't know they were like this. I mean, they had cute stuff.
Go back to it.
Did Betty just fucking not even hold the door for Molly?
And she said, "What made you come here? They're ghetto."
That's
Ashley
what she
Furniture,
said?
really?
Wait, that's what I gotta rewind that.
Yeah, go back. And then we're going to go look for
No,
the
they were
press
like this.
badge.
I mean, they had cute stuff.
Go back to it.
Right there, you got to go back. It's right before she exits the first door.
That woman is a violent lady. I wouldn't buy anything from here. What the hell made you guys come here to buy anything anyways?
I didn't know they were like this. I mean, they had cute stuff.
She said, "They're ghetto."
Yeah, I just heard it that time. Yep, she does say, she's like, ghetto. Yeah.
So I'm curious, what made the store ghetto?
Yeah, why would you? I mean, that's not even whatever. But you notice the first thing she tries to put out there is, what a violent woman. There would be lawsuits. Does her brain ever think anything besides violence and lawsuits?
Because that lady who is beyond sick of you guys that you've been harassing for hours at this point, that lady can't possibly verbally fight you.
Right.
So what, and again, I'm curious, what exactly about that lady was screaming she's going to hit someone someday?
Yeah.
Because if anything, now, and I'm not trying to be funny about it, but if anybody knows what violence looks like, physical violence looks like, I'd say that's Betty.
Yeah. If anybody was going to be the aggressor in that situation, that seems like Betty. And I mean, we know Betty is prone to think can get away with this stuff. How many people has she threatened, and how many charges does she have for strangulation? I mean, history repeats itself, but she wants to talk about people being violent. I digress. Let's go back and find the press badge. Let me go back through here.
Yeah, please.
We'll see if we can find it. It's probably in the beginning.
No, see, Star, that won't happen. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Agreed, Adacor. I agree. Oh, the before video is up, they say. Super Karen's on the loose. I can't. But she has an 80s copy machine. Right. But that lady's ghetto. Okay. I hope so too, Saucy. And I hope that that other customer, because if I was that other customer, I 100% would have left my phone number so I, as a customer, can talk to your manager and tell that manager, exactly what my experience was in the store from that lady, not from the employee. Yes, Laura A. Everybody gets a press badge at this point. Yeah, Bernie, me too. They have 3 houses to furnish. No, listen, they don't have any houses to furnish. Actually, only one of them has 3 houses. Just saying. I'm confused. So are they getting furniture for their new apartment together or what? Listen, Evie, if you find that out, please let us know because we don't know. The furniture just disappeared one day. Oh, you're looking for it. Let me go back. Someone needs to contact that store, give them Molly and Betty's YouTube information, and have them get a hold of YouTube and have them banned for using their platform for malicious intent and against their company, which would be defamation, right? Because you just said that their store is ghetto. Just putting that out there. Okay. Sounds slanderous to me, but what do I know? I'm definitely no legal eagle. The press pass is at the beginning, they say. History lesson. The word ghetto comes from the Italian deviation of the word for casting cities like Venice and Rome forcibly segregated their Jewish populations, often walling them off. Interesting. I thought MGL was so loaded with coin. Why was she not at the most high class store in PA? Function sounds like a good logical question to me. Yes, they did, Georgia Mom. They definitely did. It's new furniture for her house because Wally took the existing furniture to another house. Molly says she got a ticket not stopping at the stop sign today too. Oh, I'm sure she tried to get out of that too. They've been gassing each other up and using questionable substances, so they are on a rampage, in your opinion. Okay. Before they do give them any free stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a couple of people have already reached out to their corporate just to kind of hopefully make them aware. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Because Walnuts is paying and he's cheap. Okay. That makes sense.
Hey, Makeup Mobster. I'm not seeing it. Maybe that's the cord of it up here. I'm just not seeing it yet, but let me continue on. Sorry, I'm like in depth.
Navy taught them last night that if you do, what was it? I think it was like maybe control period, maybe, that it'll go frame by frame for you.
You can see the cords right here in the corner. I can see it on my end. So if you go to the video, let me find the timestamp of this. This would be 37 seconds in. You can see the cord of it. Let me continue on a little bit further.
The lanyard?
Yeah, the lanyard of the badge.
I was like, a cord? What cord?
Well, it looks like a paracord almost lanyard.
Oh, okay.
I slowed it down majorly. I'm trying to catch. Sorry, I'm really close to the camera too, y'all.
We can't see you.
Oh, you can't? Good. Because I'm like squinting over here. I turned the audio off just because I'm looking at this and I don't want to hear them screaming at this lady anymore. I have to give the guy props again, though, for standing up and being a random stranger. And I would have done the same thing with leaving my phone number for them to contact.
Now I'm curious. So somebody in the comments said they made a comment that she was only being kind to other Hispanic and African American customers.
What?
The gentleman that she was helping that was patiently waiting for Molly to turn off her camera so that his information, his private information, wasn't shared. He doesn't fully look like. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to judge somebody by what they look like because that could be deceiving. But I just wonder where they got that impression from what they show on the video, at least.
Convenient that they can say that anyways, because convenient. Come on. Like, no. Mm-mm. Use a different excuse. I'm sorry.
Somebody said timestamp 132.
Thank you, whoever that was. Oh, there it is. It is a corded. Check that out.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Stop it. To the furniture store?
Whoever said that. Good question.
I cannot.
Makeup Mobster, they just went into you guys want to watch this again? I'll just let it play this time. I'll just let it play straight through and then we can go through it at the end. I'll have to pause and fair use it again, but hold on. Let me just play it again for those that are just coming in. This video has a lot of shit in it. We've kind of been all over the place in this video. We started off with more them admitting that there's no court paperwork. And then we ended up here. This has been a wild day.
They also said there's another video posted, which is like a 2-minute video from right before this one. You're on mute in case you're talking to us.
I totally
okay. All right, cool. It's like a Zoom meeting.
I was totally talking to you. I'm like, I said, let me go find this other video right quick.
Yeah, the title of her video is cracking me up. It says, and called me in all capital letters, me a Karen. Like she's so surprised that she has Karen tendencies. Like she's so shocked. Not the lady who got a full refund for the juices because she left them out and they spoiled. Right. That's shocking that she was called a Karen. Like she is nothing but. Okay. Exactly. Hey, Navy.
Ready?
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Hey, everybody coming in. And sorry, I have done terrible at comments today. I appreciate all of the mods and everybody in the chat and everybody else just answering questions of everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so there were some calls back and forth with a missed delivery this morning. Yeah, so there were some calls back and forth with a missed delivery this morning, and I happened to be present for that delivery to the home. And the people that were delivering the stuff had the stuff unloaded. There was a bed that needed to be broke down, which was broke down before they even left the house. There's furniture, couches, artwork, a lot of stuff that could have been put up as they were getting, because by the time they left, the bed was already torn apart.
Wait, since when do they come in and take out all the stuff you don't want in your house? And what? Shouldn't that been directed to the delivery service?
I don't know. We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen because none of this makes any sense. But okay.
Because usually, to my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I just am questioning this. Usually, like Ashley Furniture, they contract out with a delivery service that's a privately owned subcontractor that delivers stuff, and you can sign that you want delivery or for an extra fee or whatever. But yeah, I would be really interested to see what their contract said for this. But anyways,
yeah, I'm interested to know why. If number one, if Walter's name is on the order, why are either of you there? Number one. Number two, Betty, why are you talking? And that's not even your husband. It's not even your house.
Right? Is it even Molly's husband? For all we know,
at this point, is it Molly's husband? Is it Molly's house? Are you both sleeping with walnuts? What is happening right now? I have so many questions, but I'll be quiet so we can get through this.
Maybe Betty and Princess are hooking up. I don't know.
Well, Princess is hooking up with someone. Okay, mute.
I witnessed a phone call with a supervisor that was very rude and unnecessary to the homeowners. And I'm just trying to figure out when this delivery is going to be made and what's going on. What's going on?
310.
quite frankly, it seemed to me that they were frustrated because they needed to move their truck. That's
why they took off.
That's what really sparked this whole.
I had to go to the doctor, and that was it.
So when we schedule your
Was that you on the phone that I talked to? Okay, so they left, and we had a multitude of furniture. So if they're going to the other places to drop it off, they got to take out all my stuff first. When are they coming back? Are they coming back or no?
Then you'll know how far back in the truck there is. Once they put it
Well,
back in.
I saw my stuff on the grass.
There's several rooms. There's couches being delivered. There's artwork being delivered.
That's the delivery team.
Well, what are they gonna do? Should we just cancel everything?
She gotta get in touch with corporate people. And that's what she's gonna handle it. Just give her some patience. She's gonna take care of you.
Okay, so now I'm even more confused. Hold on.
Okay. So it sounds like they showed up, they unload stuff. They either get the bed down or put the bed up or something like that happens, but they never actually get inside the home is what it actually sounds like. So they call, they talk to a supervisor on the phone. Molly does, it sounds like, talks to a supervisor on the phone, gets into it with the supervisor and decides she's going to take the trip to the store. Then while she's talking to the very patient lady who is like, just be patient, we'll get it figured out for you. Great customer service. Good job. Betty's over there running her mouth at the other lady.
Yep. Betty was instigating all of this. And funny how who's holding the walnut?
Why does Walnuts keep letting these people leave the house and conduct business? They obviously have no clue how to be professional. And this people is your children's advocate. Can't even go and handle a mixed up delivery order, but they can advocate for children. And by golly, if you too pay $50 a month, Molly can life coach you into becoming a Karen. Congrats.
This is a children's life coach. Put that into perspective, acting like this. This is a life coach. All right, this is the second video. This is the one I'll let it play through like 3 minutes and then I'll pause it. And then we already watched this one, but since there's new people in here, we'll do it again.
Because of how they were treated by the delivery people,
Yeah,
and
but
instead
you
of
guys
listening,
can't take that out on
but you're a professional. You're
okay,
here,
but
but
you're
you
not gonna
can't talk to
me,
somebody.
and you can't talk to me any type of way either.
I'm
I'm
not.
human just like you.
Am I being
I don't
respectful?
care
Fascia,
about this
we
Am I
paid
being
for the furniture.
respectful?
They need to come back and
Yeah.
not have it on my lawn. Just they could have brought it. They left their tools there. Their tools are in my house, and my furniture was on the lawn.
Okay, but when you're calling a place, you can't just think that you're gonna talk any type of way and expect me to help you.
Gotcha.
But in all fairness, I've been respectful to you, and you've already started correcting me when I've been nothing but
because
nice.
I was trying to explain to you guys earlier on the phone that I don't have no communication with the delivery team, and whoever was on the phone kept yelling over me. I don't deal with that. I don't care about this job for real.
That's great.
But you're not gonna call and you're gonna talk to me any type of way.
Okay. So you don't care about this job. Is this a corporate store or is this a
I
franchise?
don't know. You can call and find out if you want.
Okay, I'll be happy to.
All right. Would you like the phone number?
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact.
You ready? Are you recording?
Absolutely am.
301-782-3802. And thank you for telling me that I was being
Oh,
recorded.
well, I'm recorded every time I walk in here,
All
so
right. Well, talk to you later. Anyway.
I would cancel your order.
Whew.
I would cancel your order.
How to get the right pause. There you go. If you guys can't see that, hold on. Let me get the little thing away. There you go. There you go. She's wearing her press badge too. What do you want to say about that, Nunya?
Listen, so I always got to see things from, two different sides. I can respect the fact that when the lady was being calm, cool, collected and saying, you guys screamed at me on the phone, like, I don't mind helping you. I'll get you the number that you need. I can't give you the number to the delivery company, but I can get you the numbers that you need. Just like, you just can't be talking to me in your kind of way, right? You hear Molly say, okay, like she understands like what the lady is saying and wants to comply with it. But good old fucking bulldog Betty has to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going like a fucking, she got lockjaw. They both got problems with their jaws, apparently.
Her name is Boss Baby. You know that little Boss Baby that wears the diaper in the back? That's that bitch. That is her name from now on. Boss
Yeah,
Baby.
I like it. I like it.
That's it. Over
But
here.
that was completely like the situation was under control. I don't understand why Molly is such like she's this I'll tell you and put you in your place kind of a person. You're at the fucking furniture store for your house, for your furniture that was supposedly on your lawn, and you let this broad fuck it all up for you. You let this broad run her mouth the entire time. Why? Because to me, if that was my friend, I'd be like, hey, hold on. I got to get this stuff handled. This isn't, it's not productive. Just give me a second. Like, go take a minute. Take a breather. I get it, but let's just take a breather. That would be me. But, I guess maybe I'm the crazy one again. Maybe I'm the crazy one.
I think they're the crazy ones.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy to me.
Do you want me to continue or you?
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're good. I should have asked before I just hit it.
Face.
She just said, Bullhorn Betty, about to make you famous. Make them up, sir. This is from Molly's channel. She's got 2 of them up.
From this morning.
It's working. You can tag me if you want, sweetie.
I got stuff I gotta take care of.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I don't want to be
so rude.
I know that's
We're
right.
not
That's what I
being
said
rude.
too. Tag me.
Customer service. You're trying to do customer service, and you expect somebody to help you, and you're being rude. So you can call customer service or corporate or whoever you want, and you can deal with that yourself, because that's what I would be doing. I would be emailing corporate customer service for you, but you can do it yourself. Thank you. Have a good day. She's not even a customer. She ain't. That's the homeowner. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, and look how you talk to people.
Again, dude gets a gold star.
So I want to answer some questions real quick from Smiley. So Smiley has some questions. Smiley said, so why did the movers leave? They left because nobody answered the door. Why are the tools in the home? They're not. They're on the grass. They left them behind. Why is the furniture on the line? Because nobody answered the door. Hope that helps, Smiley. Yes, there you go. MGL herself missed the scheduled delivery, yet it's the store's fault. Make that make sense.
Yeah. I wonder if they were supposed to be there yesterday when they were out gallivanting around.
Yeah, now. Girl, bye. Okay, can you leave? Thank you. Goodbye. God damn. Go forward.
Whoa.
I can call the cops on you for harassing me. You're sitting here recording about some goddamn.
I'm being recorded.
No, those cameras don't work.
Oh, that.
No, they don't.
I was just waiting so I could ask a question, but he cut in front of me.
Because you're done. Goodbye.
No, I had another question.
Well, I'm not going to answer.
You're not going to answer?
I don't have to help you. You can call corporate customer service.
Okay.
So fucking rude. I can't stand when y'all come in here and act like y'all can talk to anybody.
I've said
Can
very
you
little.
leave?
I've said very little.
Can you leave? She's asking you nice. I've been nice to y'all all day on the phone. Can you leave?
You've never talked to me on the phone.
Are you the homeowner?
I'm one of the homeowners.
Can you leave?
I can in a second.
Thank you. Goodbye. God damn. Hey, Andrew.
Hold on a moment.
Oh, so you know each other?
No, I don't, but I'm a
He's
respectful
a
customer.
good customer here.
And I got my information. I don't want it all on your.
I'm a paying customer as well.
Go ahead.
Okay, Christy, that makes more sense. So she said that's not what MGL said. They did come inside. The bed wasn't broke down for the new one. She needed their truck to be moved for her to be able to go to the doctor's appointment. They had to load up to let her out. They had had enough.
Well, that's the thing too. I would love to see the delivery contract because you usually have to pay extra fees for them to come in and break down everything. Like it's not included in standard delivery fee. Normally when you get a delivery from Costco is a little bit different. That's where I got our washer and dryer. They come in, they will take, but you pay an extra fee for them to take out the other stuff. But they are very professional, but they come in and put it where it needs to go and leave. They have many deliveries to make.
Right.
I would love to see the contract.
Yeah. And technically, you're right, LG. She is not Molly and both Betty are not paying customers. That gentleman who was next in line, he is a paying customer. Walnuts, a paying customer, but MGL and Boss Baby are not paying customers.
I'm gonna start putting her. I'm making her a whole photo for my things tonight with a diaper and a pacifier. Boss Baby's to the rescue because what the hell is happening here? Yeah, they are different, of course, but delivery fees are still. I don't care. There's no excuse for this bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
Walnuts was breaking down the bed down in their room, but I'm assuming it was supposed to already be out of the way because they said something about that too. And MGL said, "Where did you want me to sleep?" Yes, Lisa, that's just what I call them, is Walnuts.
Yeah, Wally, Adrian, whatever. Walnuts seems to be fitting. Pecan nut. Pistachio nut. Whatever you want to call it. He's a whole lot of nuts to live in that household.
Psycho nuts? I don't know. Just name it. Name it and you can have it.
Dragon nuts.
Yeah,
nuts
that's
he
interesting.
hasn't seen in
No, he actually, Kathy P, he did come back because he was there yesterday afternoon.
The other day he was coming back Tuesday. So
yeah, he did come back. Yeah.
Can you
imagine?
imagine?
He came back yesterday. I knew that.
Flying into Boss Baby in your house is if this is the first time Boss Baby and him have met, I wonder what he is thinking. That would be an interesting conversation. But again, I can't even talk about Walnuts over here because people text Molly and say I'm threatening him.
Right. So stupid. I bet you that was your bestie, Jenny.
Oh, probably. Another thing I got to mention, though, this man right here is being illegally recorded, in my opinion, too, because, again, he didn't give consent to be recorded. She's recording. He's like, I'm trying not to put my personal information on your camera here. And she continues to put it right on his face.
Yeah.
Hopefully this man, the store needs to be contacted and this customer's information. He needs to also file a privacy complaint on this video and get his information taken off there, too, in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, and that's right, Smiley. She said yes. They have a full schedule and the rooms need to be cleared. My son worked for a company and they have lots of people to go to every day. So again, somebody else may be waiting on their delivery, right? And it may be their time frame. They can't spend an extra hour or two waiting on you to do something at your house while they've got other people they've got to deliver to. You knew they were coming. She knew they were coming. That's not the store's fault. That's yours. Take some accountability. Clearly, accountability is a clear theme that she does not take.
Absolutely none. Okay.
Okay, and you're rude also.
No, I'm
and
not rude.
Can call customer
Not at all.
service if you want.
Not at all.
Can you leave?
I can leave when
All
I'm ready
right,
to go. I just
goodbye
have.
before I call the cops on you. Goodbye. God, Lisa, sitting here recording all up in my face, I can really say something. You're not supposed to be recording me. Now, can you leave?
You're asking me to leave?
Please do.
I wanted to know.
I don't have to answer your questions. Can you leave?
I just gotta say once again, this man, the way he gently, like, he not creepy, not nothing, like, come on, this isn't worth your time. I have to give him shout outs because he stepped in and saw what was coming. I wonder if he knew who Molly was too previously. They won't leave, but we'll see that in a minute. They'll get escorted out a little bit. I wish the guy is an MVP. Absolutely.
What do you mean you know how I am?
Can you leave?
I don't.
Leave. I'm yelling. God damn, I hate Karens. Get the fuck
Karen.
What's
Karen?
They just keep standing here.
I was waiting. He went in front of me.
Because you're done.
No, I'm not.
She got the customer service
She walked
line.
away.
Can you leave?
No,
We
I
don't
wanted
have to
the
help
number.
you.
I
gave you
asked.
the number. You
I
recorded
didn't.
me telling you the number. Now
No,
leave.
no. I want the number to the delivery
I'm not
service.
giving you anything.
That's all I asked. You said that you can't help me because you're not connected to
Are
the
you
delivery.
Walter?
No, that's my
Then
husband. That's my account. How can I get in touch with the delivery?
Ma'am, come on. Let me come on.
How can I get in touch with the delivery
Delivery
service?
purpose? All right, I'll take care of that.
Okay. Thank you for your help. You were very kind. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
There's the press badge again. There's the press badge. Look at her recording too.
Where fuck is she? Where is she riding? Did they ride bikes there? Why is her fucking boots up to her high thighs? Like,
I just got
what
it
is
in my head.
happening?
Nanya, we are creating right now. You know what I'm going to put her on? A tricycle, like a big wheel.
Wait, hold on. You know what we got to do? We got to see if we can put her like in Viva, put her on a tricycle with the boss baby with her face on it, right? And then play her voicemail as part of your intro. Hey, Rebecca, Becky. Hey, hey, babe. And the little tricycles just pedaling.
Yes. Yes. This is how we create.
This is how we create.
Oh, she said she hates her job. No, they recorded. No one was smart. You're gonna. Did you just threaten me? Are you serious?
Let's go.
I just want the furniture I paid for. No. I wanted to ask you if I could have the number
Ma'am, I'll
to
take
the
care of that.
delivery service.
Ma'am, I'll take care of this. Okay.
Communication with the delivery service if your ass will fucking listen. Leave.
Ma'am.
Oh
please.
my God. Wow. And I get called a Karen? Oh. All right. All right. You want to know something?
You need to cancel your start. You need to cancel everything.
Cancel it all.
Don't ever. This will be blasted on YouTube.
YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Walter's my husband.
Wait, go back. Who
Wow.
said something about YouTube?
Betty says it's going to be blasted on YouTube, but I'll go back and replay it.
How would Molly respond to it though?
YouTube?
Oh yeah. Don't ever. This will be blasted on YouTube.
YouTube?
Oh yeah.
He says you blasted on YouTube by the end of the day, and Molly goes, YouTube! Just like that.
Like she's surprised. What? We're going to put this on YouTube? I had no idea that that's what we were recording for, Betty.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, listen up, though. If you guys are just coming in and haven't seen this yet, she also says something else. You got to really listen. I'll try to pause it and rewind it again. She says something else here in a minute.
Walter's my husband.
All right, thank you.
Wow. I get called a Karen?
If she hits somebody, you guys will have a lawsuit out your ass. Just saying.
Why is she talking like that all of a sudden? Can you pause? If she hits somebody, you're gonna have a lawsuit out your ass.
Baby, cause I'm a thug.
Baby, cause I'm a thug. I'll take you there. Okay.
That's all we're gonna do from now on. That's all. That's it. I don't know.
That woman is a violent lady. I wouldn't buy anything from here. What the hell?
If you couldn't hear what she mumbled there, she says, that lady is a violent lady. I would never. And then she can.
How made you guys come here to buy anything anyways?
I didn't know they were like this. I mean, they had cute stuff.
Did you guys catch that? What she says? It's really hard to hear because Molly's kind of talking over her a little bit, but she says, ghetto. It's ghetto.
She said, "What the hell made you come here to buy stuff? Buy this?" And then Molly says, "I didn't know they were like this. They're ghetto."
Yeah.
So the store itself is ghetto. It, apparently hires somebody who is violent. No proof of violence, but according to Betty, the person is violent. There's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Like, come the fuck on. Just how stupid can you get?
Unfortunately, we're seeing the levels of it.
Yeah, country girl, I don't understand that either, but I don't think that he could really, I mean, what would you say? You know what I mean? Like, do you think she called and said, hey, Walnuts, it kind of got all bad. Can you believe this lady was so rude to us at the store? And he's like, what? The lady was rude. What happened? Well, Betty was talking the whole entire time to the lady and they got into it. And now she asked me to leave the store. No, she's not going to say that shit. She's going to make it seem like this lady was completely out of pocket and she has no clue why the lady was so rude to her. The lady called me a Karen, Walnuts. Oh my God. Call the lawyers. We need to sue them.
Go back to it.
Whoa.
They were a little upset because
That's still my favorite part where she doesn't even hold the door for her. Hold on, I gotta go back. Because that's the best part.
back to it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, what the hell just happened there?
You know what? I feel like as of maybe for like our Friday fun night. I know we used to do Fright Night, but maybe for Friday fun night, we could actually like do a recreation of this video.
Oh my God.
Like we got to get somebody to be the store clerk, somebody to be the guy, the nice customer, somebody to be Molly, somebody to be Betty.
I can yell at people on the internet, but yeah.
And we'll just do a whole scene. And action.
That's what they do.
I think could actually be the store clerk. I'm just saying.
We need badges though. I get a badge. I get a badge of something. I needed to say asshole established 1983. Oh my goodness. She's leaving tomorrow. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, it should be. I think this next trip is to Oklahoma. I mean, this is the longest she's been home all year. So,
Oklahoma. Why are they going to Oklahoma?
I think she said to see a friend and
Go sweeping down the plains.
something else. I can't really remember. I'd have to go back and look at a clip, but.
And the Buffalo Roam. I don't know what the friggin' song is stuck in my head, but there's something in my head.
Oh, so ASU mom says nonsense MGL was live earlier with Boss Baby and said Walnuts went off on the delivery people or the store.
Oh, really? Walnuts has his Walnuts back, or is Walnuts just reacting because he's being told bullshit?
Yeah, I don't think that really happened, but
I'm sure that he probably just gets fed up and starts screaming. I mean, I would probably scream at fucking walls if I had to live with that. Let's be honest. I would probably talk to walls. I'd scream at walls. I mean, I do it anyways.
Yeah, so Brie Medina, I do not disagree with you. I think that they absolutely baited the lady on purpose. Like, you don't pull out a phone to start recording when somebody is giving you a phone number and talking to you calmly. So I think they absolutely baited the situation. I did not disagree with the words she was saying as she was sitting behind the desk and asked him to leave and all that kind of stuff. Getting out from behind the desk, that to me was like okay, that's too much. But that's for my style personally. But I understand if she was baited to that point, instigated, and really, especially working in customer service, people are assholes, and they're entitled assholes at that. So, but I definitely I don't disagree with you that at some point in time she should have just stopped talking to them, because that's what I would have done at least. That's for me. I would have just stopped talking to them. So.
Sorry, I have a cat down here that's bugging me.
No, country girl, I don't think she cares enough to use that as an excuse.
I heard there was another live today too. What did you say, babe?
She's not even a good baiter. Sure.
Oh, I don't want to, babe. I don't want to know about that. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Ooh. Kyle's in timeout again. Why is the cat grabbing my hair? What are you doing, you weirdo? There was something I was going to say.
Lenore to see a friend and something else. I can't remember what the other part was. Question, do you think, oh, I already answered that. That's what I was trying to go read. She said he screamed at them because they left the door open and the dog was in the road, not Violet. How do you scream at someone that already left? She didn't realize she lied on that one. Yeah, well, she tends to do that. She's a very known, well documented liar. So,
but you notice what's happening right now. Their views are going up. Their views have been tanking. So
yeah,
I call it and leave a threat last night. Of course, people bring it up because I put it out, and then she was expecting me to keep it private. That doesn't happen. And then, I mean, it's just been an all-out shit show of trying to create content that they can grift off of for the next however many weeks until their next big out-of-town function and disaster. Like, they don't have a story because we have really limited access to victims. Thankfully, people are really letting everybody know, like, these people are problematic, and they could continue to. So I'm...
said she's a master baiter.
Yeah, that's what Kyle was saying.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
That's why I said he's in timeout, and I said, oh my God, gross. Yeah, and what they're doing to my real life is becoming content. And again, like, whatever you do at the end of the day is your business. Like, obviously my family's okay. We're all good. So
somebody said hashtag justice for Violet. That dog was trying to run away so it didn't have to wear dresses.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a mobster. Absolutely. 100%. It was all a setup. Poor dog.
Oh, she's doing a new video to Dear Ashley Furniture. Okay.
Oh, by the way, that's what I was saying. They did a live earlier today when I was out living my life. And I didn't screen record it. I don't know if it's still up or not. I guess it's a few hours long, where Mallory and Justin and Boss Baby were all on panel talking shit about me and other people. So we're going to have to review that too.
Yeah, I watched, I seen part of it. I recorded part of it. But the parts that I was watching was more so of her talking about the racism she had experienced. That's all. And the rest of it, I was like, I can't. I mean, and to me, it's like it took 4 of you on panel to get you back up to 900, because truly, when everybody goes home and all those people go back to their own content, you'll be right back. I mean, Justin is getting way more views than her right now.
Hold on. They said, oh, that's the live where they started saying it was, oh God. Okay. I don't want to watch that then.
Yeah, it's a setup for content and for free furniture.
Yeah, absolutely. What sub is going to have to pay for new furniture. I guarantee your subs are rallying right now saying, oh, we'll just pay for new furniture. By the way, didn't they raise money for flowers? There was flowers. Supposedly she was collecting money for flowers. Why did Molly post on her Patreon this big, huge bouquet of flowers a day or two later of her own? Who bought those?
Well, there is a video that she did take flowers out to there, but I'm not going to say that she may have not have bought herself a bouquet while she was at it.
Were they
Chrissy says, not to mention she told people to super chat to be able to see the video while she was posting it. Then after everyone super chatted, she decided to put it on members only. People were ticked. Even Spanky was mad.
Oh, my Lanta, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
This is disgusting. It took 4 people to formulate one thought. Yeah, that's what it's like over there.
Basically.
All right, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta get kids to bed. I've been on here for almost 4 hours.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
You want to go over on your channel?
No, I do not. No.
You guys don't forget, Nunya does go live on Fridays at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, it's not like this though. It's just chilling, just relaxing, hanging out, talking, answering a lot of questions. I do answer a lot of questions and kind of put names to who's who kind of a thing.
South really fast.
Yeah.
That's where you get a lot of the background of like how screwed up we actually are and the things we find funny. That's where you get that content. That's a lot of us creating bullshit. All right, y'all. I hope you guys all have a good night. Sorry, this was kind of all over. And if you are just popping in, I encourage you, maybe I'll start with that clip tomorrow again of them confirming that there was no lawyer.
Yeah, I do want you to go. That's actually why I came up here at first, was to tell you to go when you get a chance. Go to the end. I think it was towards the end of that live. And I jumped in there and asked her, like she said, she makes sure that when she's doing true crime, she's very respectful of the families. So I asked, do you feel like you were respectful to Dre? Because I definitely would not say she was respectful. So she did say she doesn't think she was, as respectful as she could have been, but she also wasn't as bad as everybody else. No, okay, whatever. You still weren't respectful. That's the point. And then we got on the subject of unaliving yourself, being the fault of other people. And so her husband ends up telling, baby hands ends up telling the story about a friend of theirs whose girl left him and took their baby away and cheated. And after that, the friend decided to unalive himself, and how they blamed that girl. And it was that girl's fault.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I was like, absolutely not. Like making the choice to unalive yourself is no one's fault ever, period. You are putting so much responsibility on other people's shoulders for people's lives. And I'm not saying you can't act with kindness, but bad shit happens to people every fucking day, and they don't make that choice. There's a difference.
Oh, Cork. Was it Cork that sent her flowers? Probably Cork. Cork sends her all sorts of stuff. That could be. Cork comments in my comments too. Cork's probably here. Cork, well, Molly's live, so Cork's not here, but Cork hangs out over here some too. I can't get
Cork can only come hang out if there's no whatchamacallit order to be made. No DoorDash order to be made. Sorry.
Being summoned, Cork's fine. And that's the problem is I really think a lot of Molly's subs are genuinely decent people, but at this point in time, they're completely complicit in this bullshit too, because they are encouraging this behavior and encouraging harming victims and their families time and time again. And by laughing at this, encouraging this stuff, granted, she's not going to take anybody's advice and or change for anybody. We've seen that time and time again. I mean, nothing really matters to her except her, but I still think that they could do a lot more or just walk away and not support it. Whatever.
Yeah, me neither, aka Jenny, not at all. I don't understand how the people are so ride or die for her.
Me neither.
And she doesn't even mention their names. Like, there's no, and I'm not saying that, like, I don't know. I just feel like if somebody is doing positive things around you, wouldn't you want to, number one, like, well, again, maybe it's just me again. I'm going to give that disclaimer. Maybe I'm the crazy one, but I don't say everybody go check out this channel, right? Unless I've had a chance to kind of watch that channel and see how they move. If I like it, like Bridget, I'll use Bridget as an example, right? So Bridget, when I first found her, I don't think I mentioned her for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, right? Funny as hell. I came on here, I was like, you want to laugh? Go check out her page. Don't mind the cuss words, but go check out her page. She's funny as hell to me. And everybody who has gone over and found her has been like, oh my God, she is hilarious. I love it, right? But I would never, like, I'm not gonna, I would say, I semi vet people, not like I run a background check on it. No, it's not like that, but it's just, I check out their vibe. If they're doing some fuck shit, no, you'll never hear me tell you go check them out. No, because they're doing some fuck shit.
Thank you guys for subbing up. I appreciate y'all.
So I just, to me, like, I don't understand how, I don't know how they, like, they're so ride or die, and she doesn't even like acknowledge they exist. I seen a video. I started to watch a video today and I haven't finished it. But this creator did a video, and it's all, of course, it's a nonsense hate channel. So I tend to watch those because I like to see how stupid they really are. And so I'm watching it, and I realized, like, literally the person has 18 subs, and the whole video is like, Molly is so wonderful, Molly's so great, Katie's so bad, nonsense so bad, Molly's so wonderful, Molly's so great, everybody praise Molly, like, praise Molly, we love Molly, and I'm like, this lady doesn't even know you exist. Like, it just, I don't know, it is crazy. But okay, I'll get off my rant. But
no, you're good. I have a built-in alarm clock in my body that
yeah, I know it's past your bedtime.
At 5 a.m. I'm up and out of that bed. Like, it's ridiculous that's the longest I can stay in one position. That's why I'm having a hard time right now too, is I've been sitting in this little tiny stool for almost 4 hours, and I'm like, okay, time to get up. No, I'm just old. I'm fucking old. Okay. But thank you for coming up and hanging out and answering all the questions. Nunia is very good at the comments and acknowledging people. I will say that it does get hard to acknowledge everybody and create content, but there's plenty of opportunities for her to just do lives and interact with her community. But she claims that that's what she does on Patreon. So unless you're paying her, you're not in her top. Unless you're giving her money consistently, you're not somebody on her radar.
Yeah, and I think it's like we've said from the very beginning, our clip channel tends to call us liars, 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 right? And they'll say, look, they said a lie with, but here's the thing though, but they can't show you how it was a lie. They just say, because I know it's a lie. What? But where's your proof that it's a lie? Like, please show it. Like, what the hell, right? So to me, it's like we've from the very beginning, we've always said, come in the chat, ask the question, obviously, respectfully, but ask questions. We want questions. We want difference of opinions because we don't want an echo chamber. That's not how you move forward. It's not how you see other perspectives. It's not how you can open your mind to being able to, like, try and do anything or to make a positive change.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm letting you go to bed now. Good night, everybody.
I've been staying up way later than I normally do because of all this bullshit going on. Like,
do you want to know what just happened?
What?
You just sucked me into the Midwest goodbye.
Again, I know you're getting good at it. Damn it. You're really good at it. Yeah, you are.
No.
You
All
are.
right. Okay. Good night to you, the dogs. Contonio, good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
We'll do a live this week in members only or something, and you guys can hang out with Kyle and chat with Kyle. He gets home late at night, but we'll do that. And you guys can have him in front and Dexter instead of me. All right, y'all. Thank you once again for sitting here with me for almost 4 hours. There's a shit ton of you that are brand new here. I appreciate all of you. I promise I will try to interact more. Again, I don't do a whole lot in members only, so please don't feel like you have to be in members. It's all new to me, so we're just trying to break it up. But please don't feel like you have to join members. Anything that's important to like what we're talking about is always out here. That's just more like personalized stuff. So please don't feel like you have to join. You're not missing anything at all besides me just being a dork. And by the way, I heard Molly is begging for $2,000 for a bed for her mom. It's interesting how we just talked about my bed when I was in the members live last time, and I like folded myself up in it, and I was like, don't ever buy one from what's it called? Buy one from Amazon because you can get the bed for $2,000. Isn't it weird how she doesn't watch me, but she comments and says everything I say? I don't know. Anyways, okay. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Again, we have been on a roller coaster all day. It's been up and down. We have Betty content to finish. I guess she talked about my kids at some point in time today. I didn't hear that myself. So if you have that, or if you have a clip of it, please send it my way. I would love to understand why she's speaking on my children at all. And by the way, if you have questions about my children, they're none of your fucking business at all. The one you saw on camera is an adult. So you can kiss my fucking ass, Betty, okay? Leave my children out of your name or out of your mouth. I can't even talk. All right, y'all. Thank you all for coming. Have a good night. I will see you guys. What's tomorrow? Thursday. I should be able to see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't see, they're horror red in Molly's honor. Everybody wanted me to do red, so we did horror red in Molly's honor. They're half matte. You can't tell on camera right now, but they're half matte, half shiny on the red. That's in Molly's honor for the horror red, because God forbid us and our trashy nails over here. Good night, y'all. You want to say bye? Oh, Dexter's saying bye.
Bye.
Dexter's like, what are you guys doing? Good night. Oh, I only question God. Yes, if you're in Texas, please be careful. You guys are getting some shit weather. All right. Goodbye.